Alright. Yep. Hey, Tyrion. Well, we're going to be going through it today, so we'll see. Mappy is not in this universe. Yeah, well, Legends is part of the timeline. Mappy, I don't think... Because a lot of it is just basically chaining references together. I'm guessing. Also, this isn't something that's just fan stuff. This is actual, like, Namco thing. It was probably from here. Okay. You know, all right, so let's go ahead and start because we got a lot of stuff to cover today. Hello, and welcome to a Saturday edition of Retro Rank Rhapsody. We have an interesting episode today. I don't think you did. Oh, maybe I forgot to hit accept. Anyway. Yes. So, yeah. We're talking about Namco games and Namco's weird thing that they have. This isn't like, it's not like the Zelda timeline, which was kind of fanon until they put out the Hyrule Storia and then retcon the Hyrule Storia. This is something that actually exists. You can actually go to it. There's a website. It's all dedicated to this. It is UGSF-series.com, and it lists this whole thing, which is the United Galaxy Space Force timeline. It is a timeline that links a good majority of their games together, particularly their older arcade stuff. So we're going to go through this today. And also, I normally do my games in release order. This time we're actually going to be going in the order of the timeline. So, the first game that is listed on the timeline is technically Ace Combat 3 Electrosphere, which is, in that series, is notable. That is, I believe, the first one in the Strange Reel universe, which I believe is their kind of larger thing. But we have not done any of the Ace Combat games. So, the thing is, we're technically going to be skipping a game. The first game in the franchise was Air Combat, which was an arcade game, which essentially is the same as the game we are going to be playing, which is Air Combat, which is the first game to be released on the PlayStation. So let's load that up real quick. Oh, also we have a friend because we can't do Air Combat without this. So in Japan, this was just called Ace Combat, but over here they decided to call it Air Combat. And with as simple of a name it is, the game itself is about as simple as its name. It is about air combat. Yes, air combat.
Rest in peace, dog.png.
Yes, rest in peace. Like, actually, because the story behind that, it was funny when that first came on. It was like, oh, hey, it's funny, this just weirdly pasted in dog. Oh, wait, it's actually a memorial to a dog that actually died. Also, it's great because this is the before. It's like, yeah, let's just have everything. Let's just keep the except being circle. Let's start. I'm gonna play it normal.
Despite that, it's still funny.
It is, but still.
Gentlemen, you are the cream of the world's air forces. This country desperately.
So this does not have anything close to the timeline or the weird story as later Ace Combat games.
It fucking goes places.
This is just, hey, fly planes destroy things.
There's war.
We wish to employ your services. Surgical airstrikes and the elimination of enemy air superiority will tip the scales in
Oh,
our
cool.
favor.
We get remuneration.
You will receive remuneration commensurate with your positions as the premier top guns of the world.
He even pronounced it like that.
Look, he's just here to read the lines, alright?
Alright. Okay. So, let's go to our first mission, which is just destroying these supply lines.
This is an evaluation.
So this is not Area 88.
No, this is something different.
Certain values are different, yeah.
I want to say that because the problem is I can't. It's yeah, it had to have been one of the Ace Combat games that had Area 88 pilots in, or that had the ships in it, or the planes. So yeah, there we go. Okay. Also, we can take a look to see here are the planes that we're going to be going against. Oops, that's not what I wanted to do. That's gonna just do. Okay, there we go. Let's take off. So here's the thing: is actually kind of like Area 88. You have to purchase all your aircraft. We start out with an F4 and an F-14. F-14 is massively better. But, should you lose one of your planes, you have to rebuy it. Okay. So pretty straightforward it's just a pretty straightforward playing game. Okay.
Enemy locked on target. Fire! Shoot down! Great shot! Don't let him
So you do have this view, or you can hit select and do this.
Enemy in sight. On our right!
but you don't get any of your targeting information.
Bogey on our 6. Up ahead. Don't let him take off.
There we go.
Bogey on our tail. On our right.
Uh-oh.
Bogey on our tail.
I don't... I really wish I had some of... Oh, that's not good. That's not good.
Bogey on our 6.
We're good. Oh, there we're good. We're good.
You alright there, buddy?
I don't know. Okay, we're... Okay, we're over here.
I'm losing him. Enemy inside. Up ahead. Enemy target located.
Oh, there. Because, yeah, not everything... You don't have to kill everything,
Enemy
but...
locked on target. Fire. Put it down.
Ugh.
Great shot.
Also, there is a novice and an expert control scheme.
Back one.
I'm definitely doing normal because I am never good at anything involving vehicles. Especially planes.
Also, it looks like it was Infinity that had the actual planes and 2 other games that had Area 88 skins.
Okay. And yeah, the arcade game didn't even have, or version of this didn't even have like the story bit. It was just okay, just fly plane, just shoot planes.
Also, I would never want to fucking ride an Area 88 plane in Ace Combat, because those are fucking dated-ass planes.
Yeah.
Enemy locked on target. Fire. Put it down. Great shot.
Go?
Don't let him get away. Blew him away. Stay with him.
Are you gonna play fucking chicken with that jet?
I was trying to. You have to be really close
okay,
to
you're
hit it with
scaling
your
it.
gun.
I thought it was coming at you, but I couldn't quite tell.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to see on a PlayStation 1, early PlayStation 1.
Electric transmission.
Okay, well listen to
Enemy
these sick
target
guitar
located.
riffs.
It's pretty good.
Enemy in sight. Fire.
What is that for?
Jesus, miss. On our left.
And I'm just reminded of that time that Bear did fucking Ace Combat VR.
Up ahead.
Yeah, that sounds terrifying.
Jesus, miss.
Because it is.
Ahead. Enemy locked on target. Fire. Put it down. Back one.
Okay. Very up. No, wait, fine.
Like the shading on that bingo just makes the exclamation mark look like a question mark. Like bingo? Maybe that's just me.
Maybe. Yeah. Let's see.
Enemy
There you
target
are.
located.
And essentially, I believe the fuel is just a timer, I believe.
Enemy locked on target. Fire. Put it down. Great shot. Wasted. Bingo.
Did you say wasted?
Yep.
Man, you can really tell when this came out. God, this fucking soundtrack though.
It's pretty good. And yes, just like if you're familiar with Armored Core, you have to purchase, or you have to pay for any repairs.
So I personally wouldn't call this a flight sim.
Yeah, it's much more arcadey.
It's arcadey dogfighting, yeah.
Yeah, it is just a step up above, say, Top Gun on the NES in terms of flight sim.
At least you don't need to land this.
Yeah, that is true. Also, we can buy new. We could. Actually, we can. Just buy this stealth bomber.
Like you do.
Also, you can sell planes. But I don't think we need
Fucking
stealth
buy
yet.
it. Coward.
Fighter superiority. Yeah, I don't. Anything that's enough fighter superiority, I do not want stealth bomber.
Our base's position was compromised in the last enemy push. Reports indicate imminent arrival of bombers. Scramble and ace those bogies. Target B-52 Bomber Force.
Okay. Okay, let's take off. I was gonna say, is there any benefit of the I don't think there's any benefit of the F-14 or the F-4.
And the benefit is flying an F4.
It's just hey, it's I could probably, it's basically make it slightly harder so that you don't have to risk using or losing your super expensive aircraft.
Ready? Break now.
You know what though?
Enemy locked on target. Fire. Break shot.
Still better than the F-35.
Body damage. Alert, body damage. Alert, body damage.
And that's what matters.
Alert, body damage. Alert, body damage.
Focus on our 6.
Okay, I'm glad that I was afraid that it was just going to keep on saying that as I lightly skirt that one plane. Oh,
Enemy in sight. Fire. Shoot it down. Take off. Up ahead.
no.
Enemy locked on target. Fire. Shoot it down. Great shot. Focus on our 6. Don't let him get Jesus. Miss. Take off.
I kept on mishearing the "you just missed" as "Jesus
Enemy
missed."
in sight. On our left. Up ahead. Focus on our 6. Enemy target located.
And there's weirder things to hear.
Take off.
Warning.
Locked on us.
Uh-oh.
Missile approaching.
Oh
Nine.
Alert,
Did you
Ow.
fucking stall out?
no! I took a hit from missile.
alert,
I have no idea.
damage.
Okay,
Alert, body damage.
Enemy in sight.
Alert, body damage.
yeah, I could not. I have a big problem in this game of telling where's like there's not like a the altimeter is not very
Focus on our 6.
clear.
It's hard to orient yourself.
Take off. Up ahead. Focus on our tail.
Oh, please don't stall, please don't stall. Let's stall. Okay, there we go.
On our left.
Can you even stall on this one?
Up ahead.
Yes, you can.
Okay.
Enemy locked on target. Fire. Shoot it down. Focus on our 6.
Nice, nice, nice.
Don't risk shot. Take off. Stay with
49 missiles.
Don't let him get away. Enemy
go.
target located.
Lola, where do you keep all your missiles?
I don't know.
Enemy target located. Focus on our 6.
Oh yeah, no, it definitely improves a lot after this one.
Yep, oh, there, I'm stalling.
Yeah, there we go. There you go. You stalled.
There we go,
Congrats.
got it.
Focus 12 o'clock. Enemy locked on target. Fire. Shoot it down. Jesus, miss. On our left.
I just love that this is a fucking mess of voice lines.
It's oh.
Engine stall. Caution.
Good, there we go.
Okay, you keep doing this to yourself.
I know. It's a little confusing. Oh, there's everyone. Okay, I'm just gonna go
There's-
for the target.
I'd argue the problem is there is so much HUD, but not enough screen resolution to use all of it.
Enemy target located.
Some love this fucking PS1S soundtrack.
Focus 12 o'clock.
Oh,
Focus on our
oh, they were
tail.
above us.
Focus on our tail.
Caution.
Pull out of it.
Engine
What did I do?
stall. Caution.
Stall.
Engine stall. Caution.
Okay, there we go. Oh, come on. Oh, God. No, don't turn down.
Look, Lolo is too busy
Enemy
stalling
in
to do any sick tricks, chat.
Enemy in sight.
Too busy trying to figure out where the hell is everyone.
Is you have these sweet synth jams.
Enemy in sight. Up ahead.
So listen to that person hammer away at that Casio.
Focus 12 o'clock.
Yeah, the only thing is that's not.
Fear.
Enemy target located.
Okay, there,
Oh my god, he's so far away.
there we go. Okay, there's what I want.
Focus 12 o'clock.
It's all so far away.
Yeah, I can make it a distance.
Up ahead. on target. Fire! Shoot it down! Bingo! Woohoo! Wasted!
I want to beat up whoever is making all this noise.
Enemy target located. Take off!
Okay.
Locked on target.
Oh man, you're on novice controls?
Yep.
Man, imagine if you weren't.
Don't let it
Yeah, that's why I didn't use. Go.
You struggle enough as
Enemy in
is.
sight. On our right. Bogey on
Yeah,
our
we're over Swampland, I'm pretty sure.
Let's return to mission, buddy. Enemy targets located.
Did you? Okay. Okay. I'm like. I'm going for the red dot.
On our left. Bogey on our six.
Where is it?
Up ahead. Take off.
Well, there's something.
Bogey on our six. Great shot. Enemy locked on target. Take off.
Yeah, apparently in Ace Combat 7, Skies Unknown, one of A10C Thunderbolt 2's skins features the livery of Greg Gates.
On our left.
Alert,
Bogey
Oh,
on our
ah.
alert, body damage.
You know what?
Alert,
If you're gonna imitate any character, I'm glad it's him.
Yep. Oh. Okay. Let's figure out where's ground. Okay. There's the sun.
On our right.
Probably shouldn't be looking at the sun like that.
Bogey on
Caution.
pull out of it.
Oh, that's definitely not good.
Stall. Caution.
Okay. There's the ground.
Caution.
Thank you.
Bogey at 12 o'clock. Up ahead.
Okay. I'm supposed to go for the red dot. The problem with like
Bogey on our
flying straight up is that it's hard to kind of orient yourself sometimes. Oh. Well,
Holy crap. Why did you fail?
because they got to the base.
Congrats, you're deep in debt now.
I think that was just how much I had to pay for that one mission. I don't think that's my total.
Oh, I know it's not your total, but it's about half of what you had.
Immediate mobilization required. Our base's position was compromised in the last enemy push. Reports
Sure.
Yeah,
the
don't
time.
fuck it up.
Ready? Break now. Enemy locked on target. Fire! Bingo! Yeah! Bogey on our six. Bogey on our tail. On our right. Up ahead. On our bogey on our six. Up ahead. Bogey on our six. Fire! Shoot it down! Back one! Enemy take off! On our right! Up ahead! On our right! Bogey on our tail! Fire! Shoot it down! Bogey on
I like that it was looking for the one that was
enemy in sight!
much farther away.
Take off! Fire! Shoot it! Yeah!
Alert, body damage. Alert, body damage. Alert,
Don't
body
let it get away!
damage.
Enemy
Alert,
target
body
located!
damage. Alert, body damage.
I don't like that when you take just one scratch, it's like, oh, hey, I'm gonna let you know about it like 5 or 6 times.
Enemy target
Look, that
located.
paint is very expensive.
Take off! On our left!
Alert,
Bogey on our
body
six!
damage.
I mean, it's no stealth pain for an F-35, but
Yeah, this I'm sure the paint for this doesn't cost the amount of the entire economy of a country.
it isn't super temperature sensitive. I told you, the real benefit to the F-4 is knowing that it's better than the F-35.
That is true, but that can also be said of a lot of things.
It can be said of most planes.
Sure, it might be better in certain things, but also the fact that it being able to be used is it better.
Up ahead! On our left! Bogey on our 6. Enemy in sight. Fire! Coming down! Wait! On our left! Up ahead! Enemy in sight. On our right! Bogey on our 6. Take off! Enemy in sight. Up ahead! On our right. Bogey on our 6. Take off!
Wait. This map's kind of confusing too, because it's like I'm not fully certain. Oh, there it is. Okay.
I'm glad you're ignoring the 2 on your tail.
You're fine. You just gotta take out this one.
The bomber.
Yep.
Body damage. Alert, body damage.
Yep, there we go.
Alert, alert. Luckily, once you take down the bombers, they just give up.
Yep. There we go.
Well, still took a sizable hit money-wise, but also...
Also gained quite a bit. Okay, let's probably do. Let's see. Do I have new? Let's see. What new aircraft do we have? Let's see that. Let's see. How's that in comparison with? It's also a little bit more mobile. Let's see that.
AWACS reports an enemy incursion in our sector. We are diverting you from local air support to forward operations. Neutralize the approaching units. Target enemy attacking force. Formation makeup is unknown. Expect enemy fighter support and a tough dogfight. Good luck.
Okay, let's.
AWACS
Right. Circle, not X, to confirm.
Ready? Break now! Enemy locked on target. Fire! Break back! Bogey on our 6. Enemy target located. Take off! Jesus,
It was a good attempt.
oh, pull out of it!
Oh,
Very good attempt. How did you stall?
I have no idea.
Warning.
Enemy locked on us. Missile approaching. Dive!
Whoop.
Dive! On our right!
Okay, but these sick guitar licks.
Up ahead! On our left!
God, I love how aggressive like PS1 this soundtrack is.
This would be a lot cooler if I weren't trying to fiddle with the trying to flail around trying to figure out what the controls work.
Up ahead! Toast! Enemy locked on target. Fire! Shoot it down! Jesus, miss! Enemy locked on target. Fire! Shoot it down! Focus on our 6. On our left! Up ahead! On our right!
Yep, the first Ace Combat got localized as air combat.
Up ahead! Take off! Bingo! Enemy targets located. Up ahead!
I don't know why, but this is just reminding me of the soundtrack for Bloody Roar.
Jesus, miss! Focus on our tail!
Really, just gives, it also kind of gives me like Turbo CD vibes.
Yeah, kinda.
Up ahead! Enemy locked on target. Fire! Shoot it down!
Like I can picture this being a track in a nice game.
What the hell is that?
Take off!
I don't know.
Jesus, miss! Jesus, miss!
Rear line, rear line, rear line.
Enemy in
There you are.
Enemy in sight. Up ahead! Enemy in sight.
Yep, yep.
Enemy locked on target. Focus on our 6. Enemy target located. Enemy target located. Up ahead! Enemy in sight. Enemy locked on target. Fire! Shoot it down! Jesus, miss! On our right! Up ahead! Enemy in sight. Fire! Shoot it down! Wasted!
Why is it Tyrion's fault? Tyrion, what did you do?
Oh, thank you for the follow. Also, I don't know why my alert's super quiet.
Oh lord, oh lord.
Enemy target located. Enemy locked on target. Fire! Shoot it down! Focus on our 6. On our left! Up ahead! Enemy locked on target. Fire! Focus on our 6. On our left! Up ahead! Enemy locked on target.
I really like being able to tell where the track resets. There we go.
That's the joy of CD quality audio.
Yeah, the problem is it seems like with the amount of, like, HUD is that I keep on losing track of where my crosshair is when that appears. Wingman joining. Let's see, what I can get a MiG. Ooh, that's a very expensive one. Oh. Not a tenderfoot too. F-15.
Good, or you could get the bomber.
Or alternatively, I could just say, I think we've seen...
More than enough.
Yeah. Also, something about the font in this game reminds me of Gradius. Alright. I think that's good for that. Let's go ahead and do this. Yep. Well,
Yeah.
there we go. Okay, let me do this and this and this. Oop. Okay. So, let's see, what category do I want to put this in? Did we put Top Gun
Have
in
you done
this?
the Top Gun game?
Yeah, okay, so I'll go in attack.
I would definitely put it above that, at least.
Yeah.
I was saying this would be like a fucking 9 or 10.
Let's see, what? Let's see, 9 or 10? I would probably...
What did you pair?
What?
Where's Area 88?
Oh, it's not going anywhere near Area 88. It's good,
How's
but not
that?
that good. I think 9 seems like a good fit.
9, our fucking largest category.
As I say, actually, how? No, 11 I think is.
Okay, holy shit, yeah, you're right, 11.
I mean, it's fitting considering that.
It is
the exact
average.
myth.
Yes. It is average. But yeah, no,
Right, so
that
you're-
sounds fun to me.
So you're saying this is not as good as Area 88?
No,
Nope.
Okay, so what made Area 88 better than this?
it's fun.
Also, they're like kind of completely different games.
Yeah, one's a shmup, one's
You're...
a...
Well, okay, so yeah, the Area 88 was presented as a shmup, not as... I mean, this is closer to the anime, where you have to pay for your own planes and you have to fight a foreign army.
Right.
Yeah, so not the video game. Okay, so I can understand why there's no comparison there.
Yeah.
Bar. Also, this is before the plot got really insane.
Yeah.
Goes places. It fucking goes
Let's
places.
see. Anything we want a thumbs up?
The music.
Yep.
I don't know,
So-
anything you're thinking?
You did stall out with the plane, but overall, did it feel good to control it?
It felt a little
It
undercooked.
seemed like orientation was a nightmare.
But then again, I will go ahead and say I've always had an issue with flight sims. So that could also just be me.
I mean, I
Right,
can
'cause there is
understand getting tripped up.
Yeah, there is a problem with a flight sim where do you want to be realistic or do you want to be Star Fox?
And yeah, there are more complicated controls that give you more finer control, which actually can make it better. But yeah.
Also, once again, later games just massively improve upon this. But you can also see kind of where it all got its start.
Yep. So, one thing that I wonder, is there a...
27, dude.
Oop. Is there...
No.
I'm gonna put a baby bottle emoji, because I think you can... It has a problem of, it is the start of the franchise. So therefore, one of the weaker ones. Anything else you can think of?
Off the top of my head.
Now, I'd have to agree. It is a modest start because the Ace Combat series does get pretty wacky.
Yep. Also a lot better. So. Yeah. Okay. So that is air combat, which technically is not, but since Ace Combat 3 is part of the timeline, that is where we're going to go ahead and start. So reading from the timeline, let's see, that's Ace Combat 3 is basically, as on the site is listed as General Resource Limited and Newcom Incorporated make their first appearance. The United Government and their United Galaxy, which were formed years later, were under their silent control for more than 1,000 years. That took place in 2040. Next game is 2067, which is Cyber Sled. We've already ranked that. Battle events showcasing multi-legged tanks, also known as Vehicle, appears. Let's see, entry 2080. Governments from each nation come together to find a solution to the population boom on Earth. This leads to an establishment of the United Government. Within the same year, an order placed to the GALOF Corporation to build the Type 3 space island colony Uranus. Meanwhile, in an attempt to establish order under the United Government, the Allied nation military forces were dismantled and reorganized to create 4 prominent military forces under the United Government: the UGA, the United Government Army, the United Government Air Force, the United Government Navy, and the United Government Space Force. Under its establishment, the UGSF became the primary receptacle of technology, which leads to the UGSF Special Attack Team, Cyber Commando. The University of Gaia is established 10 years later in 2100, which leads us to the next game we're taking a look at, which is Cyber Commando.
God, I fucking hate this entire thing.
Yeah, it's gonna get goofy.
I love that big line in. Anyway, here's Cyber Commando.
Anyway, here's Cyber Commando.
Yeah, so this is the sequel to Cyber Sled, which did not come out over here. This was also arcade exclusive.
Ah, yes, my sled is Wi-Fi compatible.
Okay, so if you don't remember Cyber Sled, it is a dual stick kind of action, like kind of versus game. Think a very basic Virtual On. In this place, very similar.
Behold, my sled has Bluetooth.
Okay.
Cyber Commando.
Yes. So,
Cyber Commando.
yeah, it is basically the same formula as Cyber Sled, where basically you are some sort of vehicle that is, in combat with other vehicles.
Vehicular combat.
All right.
Also, God, the silence from the attract mode fucking kills me.
Okay, so we got Persuader, Murasame, Voodoo, Wild Bear, Andromeda, and Peacekeeper.
Wild Bear.
All right.
Sorry, it's just such a powerful name.
Whoops.
Wait, what?
I accidentally hit the stick.
Did you pick Voodoo?
I didn't mean to.
Can't believe you chose the worst one.
I couldn't figure out which was the shoot button. So I think it rebounded my controls.
I have a feeling that this thing's name wasn't originally Voodoo. Call it a hunch. Yeah, fuck that!
Okay. Okay, let me try to remember. This is not. Let's see. Okay, there we go. Trying to remember. This is not a modern game, so it's not controlling like I was expecting it to. Okay, what the hell is my shoot button?
Yeah, it controls like dog shit.
Okay, this is a slight issue. I can't figure out what my shoot buttons are.
It's F. F to shoot. See, F for fire. Get it?
Okay, let me check. Okay, there we go. Oh. Thank you for telling me how pickups work. There we go. Okay. Oh shit! I'm not used to playing this actually how you're supposed to. I'm used to playing Cyber Slide where they have more refined controls. Okay. Wrap around here. Yep. Okay, where'd you go? Go. Here. Yeah, a lot of this is just kind of popping in around a wall and just taking pot shots. Your missiles are your primary damage dealers. You are, so you... Missiles. Doesn't help if my missiles keep on missing. Oh, you're going around. Shit. Oh, that's I'm gonna die. Gonna wrap around. Nope. Okay, let's try that again with the character we wanted to play as. Okay.
The rescue operation has been given the go-ahead. This is not an exercise. I repeat, this is not an exercise. The space station
Okay, Shizzle.
has been occupied by the security computer system Rama. Its orbit has been reprogrammed.
Okay, here we go.
Target identified. Attack.
There we go. There we go.
Operational environment is growing worse. Recognized other aggressor forces. Breaking through the park and entering the depth of Uranushu. Target identified. Attack.
Yep. Damn it. I think it's just rocking me. Yeah, I just can't get a hit on that thing.
I believe in you and your tank abilities.
I'm gonna try one more time.
Target identified. Attack.
Also took me a while to figure out what the missile counter was. It's the circle of missiles in the thing, like it's a chamber. Hey.
Can't believe you're out of missiles.
You only get 6 to start with. Come on. Also, it's starting to shoot me from like around corners. Okay, I think we're good on this. We've seen what this is. I think it's something, the fact that I am not using the intended control scheme for this. Like, I'm not using like 2 flight sticks. I'm instead using a an Xbox One controller. Wait. Okay, that's different. Usually the timeout just lets you just, you know, kicks you off. Oh!
I believe in you, Lolo. You can do this. You know what I'd rather just play? Watching this.
Mr. Triller, Order
I
Combat.
was gonna say virtual on.
Yeah, that's the thing, is this is always virtual on just feels better than this. Yeah, this.
I like the HUD that shows you how many missiles you have left and how long the cooldown is before you can shoot again.
Yeah, that's a neat touch.
God, the flashing. I need to tab out from this, like, repeatedly.
Yeah,
I
I'm-
cannot watch this.
Yeah, I'm... Okay, yeah, that's Cyber Commando. Okay, that goes in here. Let's see. We put Cyber Sled at 11. I'd say this is at least a little bit better than Cyber Sled.
So, 10?
Probably 10.
Cyber Commando.
Oh, as it's still going on in the background.
It did look a little nicer, but there was something to be said for Cyber Sled's use of lack of texture.
Yeah, but still. I felt that that probably plays a little bit better. That was 1990. For Namco. Also, I think that's in 1992. That's in Namco. So I put 92. Oops, damn it. Namco. Arcade. Back. Space Wars.
Yeah, Space Wars!
Photosensitivity. Anything we want to call out? Did we call anything out for Cyber Sled? The art looked good.
It existed.
Yeah, I don't think this really has anything to call out specifically.
I thought it looked nice.
I will say, yeah, for a 92 game, it did look nice.
It's sort of transitional where you didn't have a lot of frame rate drops or tearing. Things were visible what they were supposed to be, and it didn't devolve into what we saw last night, which was blurry texture mapping everywhere. It was in that the designers put a lot of thought into how this was going to look.
Yeah. Yeah. That's good. Okay. So, yes. Moving on from Cyber Commando. Let's see. Basically from that, basic construction of Uranus is completed. Same year, Rebels take over Uranus, which is the plot of that game. And basically, they got freed. The photon drive, and then that was 2098, 2100. 2100 to 2200, the photon drive, a propulsion drive in development since 2050, enters the release stage. It brings about a new age, the first space pioneer era, which many interstellar spaceships are deployed to conduct research on star systems as far as 10 light years away. Spaceships traveled to the Alpha Centauri system, Ptolemy and Proxima, Epsilon Endari system, and the 61 Cygni system, where they discover planets capable of sustaining life, such as Corneus, or with terraforming attributes such as Exia 2. In commemoration of these discoveries, the AG, After Galactic Epoch, is born. The designation becomes common for use from 2100, next to the pre-existing AD epoch. That is when Burning Force takes place, which we looked at during Ranking of Shmups. So that game was pretty cool. Hiromi Tenjeni, or Tenjeni, I guess, enters the final exam to graduate to the University of Gaia's Cosmonauts, top of the space course. After graduation, she joins the UGSF. Then after that, the first space-time jump drive, warp drive, is developed and enters the release stage. With it, humankind expanded their frontiers to the far reach of the galaxy, paving way for the second pioneer era. The term Earthian and Galaxian are born. Within the same year, the United Government is dissolved and reorganized to form the United Galaxy. As with the United Government, the United Galaxy is based its operation on Earth. Which takes us to our next game. Which is actually this... It's always great with this thing because this is actually a sequel to Galaga 88 in terms of... Or I guess. This game's weird. Because technically, this isn't a... It's weird to call this an arcade game because it's kind of not what it is. So Galaxian 3, which is basically titled as Galaxian Cubed, was actually kind of an amusement park attraction. What it was is it was two Laserdisc players played over something, or an arcade board that produced 3D graphics over it. That could, I believe, certain versions of it you could have up to 16 people play it at the same time. It let you do that because this game might be slightly simple. Also, it was released on PlayStation for some reason in Japan and in Europe. It was also called Galaxian Cube Project Dragoon. Okay, so here you can see. Watch, I'm just gonna leave this like the same. I'm gonna turn Gunner Battle on because that's gonna give us an extra thing shooting. Here, we will be battling against Frank.
Good old Frank.
So let's start this.
So your TV mode is normal?
Yeah, versus widescreen because it looks weird. Basically, it shrinks the screen space.
先ほどエリダヌス大プシロン聖域において我が軍の監視衛星が異常に強力なエネルギーの放出を観測した。
So I don't even think that it's possible to emulate this particular game.
ウィムズの対惑星兵キャノンシードの完成がいよいよ近づいていることが判明した。監視衛星はキャノンシードの照準がまさに地球に向けられているという報告を伝え破壊されてしまった。もはや一刻の猶予もならない。諸君の任務はガンナーとして連邦宇宙軍最強の重戦闘機ドラグーンに乗り込み敵の厳重な防衛網を突破。キャノンシード発射口より内部に侵入し浮遊するスパークビットを全て破壊することにある。地球の命運はまさに諸君
Man, I miss these like bygone days of the Casio.
ドラグーン、まもなく発進準備完了。各ランナーは地球戦闘回避についてください。
Okay. So yeah, this lets you play up to four. Lets you play up to 4 people.
I can play 4 people? What a world.
Or lets you have up to 4 players is probably a better way to say that. Okay. Also, I like how they emulate the showing of the fact that this is a 2-screen monitor. Very visible divide. Okay, so this is basically a light gun game. So basically, we just need to shoot everything that's coming at the screen.
So what is this Australian woman talking in your ear?
I don't know. Like, they didn't dub the first part, but they dubbed this. Or it might have just been in English to begin with.
From some random Australian woman.
Also, for everything we don't destroy, our ship goes down, or our energy goes down.
Fueled by murder.
There's some Area 51 explosions going on here.
Yeah.
I love that stock explosion effect and how you see it fucking everywhere.
I mean, it's the Wilhelm scream of effects, really.
I'm pretty sure they use that in Inferno Cop.
Fucking rest in peace to the voice actor. For those who don't know, Inferno Cop's voice actor died in a motorcycle accident recently.
Yeah.
Which is sad, but also very fitting.
Yeah, like that's the weird part. It's like, yeah, it super sucks, but also, yeah, I'm not surprised, I guess.
Now we just leave that ship alone. It's good enough.
Let's go to the Blood Red Planet.
Yeah, that.
Why
means
is
something.
the Australian lady only in my left ear?
Because they only put it on the left channel.
Please get her out of there.
No.
I'm deeply uncomfortable.
You can have the Australian woman on one side and a British person on the other.
Also, I don't think there's anything you can do to this time to game to make it anywhere interesting.
No, it's... I mean, really, we've seen the rub of it already.
I love the sound effect of the laser, because it's just whoa, 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 whoa.
This has all the energy of a, like, one of those, I forgot what the term for it is, but those amusement, those, like, sit in, like, roller coasters, like,
Oh yeah, like the Buzz Lightyear.
yeah, the
thing
Buzz
at
Lightyear
Disney.
thing, like Star Tours, like Soarin'.
Yeah, no, this has all the energy of somebody who's just taken like 3 Xanax. It's very laid back, like, yeah, you know, alien invasion, sure.
Like, it reminds me of,
Here's Midgar.
the old Disney thing that was a Disney Quest. Anytime you had to go in there, you had to go in via elevator, and they you had to like watch this little thing on the wall that was like the genie, just like doing this little spiel. It's like, look, I just want to go in and eat at the Cheesecake Factory.
So yeah,
I want to
to
play DDR USA mix, maybe play a little bit of Tron, like, and then go get something from the Cheesecake Factory.
I have a long
Dream, really?
I've done this 15 times.
So I did look it up. Johnny Long Torso is correct. These kinds of rides are called dark rides,
Yeah, I knew they had a term for it. I just couldn't think of what it was.
which sounds way more sinister than it really is.
I mean, it's not wrong.
It's not wrong. For it to work, you have to have it set in the dark.
So, Tyrion, the weird mark in the middle is the fact that this is technically supposed to be on 2 screens.
Yeah, it is 2 Laserdisc players playing each on one screen.
God, that's fucking astounding, though, isn't it?
Yeah, because it's also 3D. Because I mean, there was a bunch of Laserdisc games that were just like, else we're gonna die.
Did you stop dying?
Oh,
It felt really good.
How's that head of yours?
Great.
Good. Would you like more of this fed into your eyeballs?
It's also great because I'm currently trying to get a refill on one of my medications that helps with the migraine.
well,
Should just show them this video and be like, "This is what I have to deal with."
this is my head right now.
No, it's fine. It's not in pain. Instead, it's this wonderful tingling sensation
These little tingles in the brain.
across my face.
Face tingles. It's the best kind of tingles.
Just imagine like the line across your cheekbones on up, and that's all tingly right now. It's wonderful. I hate it.
Okay.
God, you suck.
Yeah, that game kind of is not interesting.
It was
I
very
appreciate what it's doing on like a mechanical level.
Also-
like actually, the two laser discs playing in tandem.
Also, they had, I believe this is exclusive to this.
But this game sucks.
I wouldn't say it sucks, but it's just not interesting.
Yeah,
It's really bland.
it is.
It's not terrible, but it's
Some
not
years
great.
after Project Dragoon,
Or even
humankind is
good.
again faced
It's
with
bland.
the
It is
mysterious
very
bomb.
bland.
Yeah.
On the planet Corneus,
It's like grabbing a
along the
handful of
signal
oats and
U
shoving it in
axis
your
in
mouth
the
bland.
DHWZ quadrant,
It's just a bowl of oatmeal with nothing else in it.
Not even oatmeal, just oats.
bringing
Just
the
straight
planet to
oats,
the
and you just
brink
shove
of
them in your face.
No milk or anything, just like
No.
just a steel cut oat straight from the steel.
Yeah, exactly.
Not even no, it didn't even make it to the steel. You just grabbed it right off the stalk.
Just
jammed it down your
Just
throat.
that level of bland.
Released into the universe about the same time as the aggressive machines Weems.
You could tell that this was made for this because they actually made the text big enough to
The
see.
UGSF has named this new group Weems Delta. This new
I'm
group
sorry,
of
what was
fighting
that?
I love this
machines
new
has
caster
traced
voice.
into an evolutionary
Wings Delta?
process.
Oh, Wings. Okay, it's an acronym.
Wing-
They were created
Is it
by the
Wings Delta or Weems
It is
Delta?
UIMS
which
Delta.
experienced the power of the UGSF.
I'm seeing in the background because I have the page up.
Okay.
Weems, which is unknown intellectual mechanized species.
Oh, shut the fuck up.
Yeah, I'm with
Fortunes
Torben
of
on
the
this.
older Dragoon fighters. Orders of
Okay, let's
Hey ha, hey ha, hey ha.
Fighters, orders of great urgency.
You might want to do something about that music.
Gotta get the Gregorian chant going.
Gotta get the Gregorian chant and an inhaler.
Ha, hey ha, ho.
Fighters, orders of great urgency.
We need Bravest Gunners.
Set a course.
Game
Enemy flank.
sucks.
Like this right here is kind of cool. I like it. Interesting and it looks really good. Like this is
We
straight up
change the camera angles enough, maybe they won't notice.
What was it? I think it was Bohemian Rhapsody. That one scene just has like 16 cuts in the space of a minute.
God, that song is overrated.
It just got really overplayed.
Yeah,
It got
it's still a
underplayed,
great
and then it
song.
got really, really,
I still
really
say
overplayed.
they have far better songs though.
They do.
I don't know. I don't know. Like I like that song because it's such a diverse song, and I really
I
like
guess
the
that's
lyrics.
part of why I don't like it that much.
Which is fair. Which is fair. I do agree it's overplayed and
It,
you know.
it got Don't Stop
overrated.
Believin'.
Oh yeah.
Not quite. There is slightly less drunk karaoke of Bohemian Rhapsody.
That is true, but it's the same concepts got applied to it.
Okay, but there's of those songs, like there's actually another song that I heard quite a lot when it first came out, and it was just infuriating. That was "I Saw the Sign" by Ace of Base.
Oh yeah.
Ah, yeah, that's right. Aren't they Nazis?
Are they?
Ace of Base?
Really?
I think they're fascists. If memory serves.
I'm gonna have to look that up, but no, that song is burned into my brain just because my family went on vacation to North Carolina once, and we went to a water park, and they had karaoke that day, and that's the only song people played all day.
It's not even a good
Okay, we
song,
haven't gone through half the
honestly.
game. We need to.
Yeah, I'm done. I can't
Yep.
take this game anymore. Please stop.
Once you start talking about Ace of Base, the game's done.
Also, it's when we when I take a look at the thing, I'm like, oh right, we have other better games to take a look at.
Yeah, like fucking Mr. Driller.
Okay, that's a light gun game.
I wouldn't.
How about 17? The same area as Golly Ghost and Wild Gunman.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah,
That sounds fun to me.
It's just, I'd say even Wild Gunman has more interactivity with that. And like Operation Wolf. It's that kind of like very boring light gun game.
I mean, my problem is if you're gonna put on a spectacle, at least make it interesting.
Oh my god! It's true!
Yeah.
Ulf Ekberg of Ace of Base was a neo-Nazi.
Fucking told you.
Okay.
Alright! Cool. Thanks for the knowledge, Torpid. That's what I needed on this Saturday. This is the year of our Lord 2020.
You're welcome for this deeply fucking cursed knowledge.
This wasn't needed, but thanks. I'm not, dude. I don't like
On the
it.
bright side, it means you have you have a justified reason to hate. I saw the sign.
No, it's an extra justified reason because that song fucking blows.
It's also great because the main reason I know that song is because of the Legend of Grimrock LP.
Why?
Because that is one of the songs that Oozworm covered with his accordion.
Oh god, that's right. Sorry, I completely forgot about that one.
Yeah, because that one has also fun things with it. But anyway.
Yeah, no! The one person nobody talks about anymore.
Anyway, anything to call out?
It was boring. Just boring all
It
the
was
way.
very boring. Oh my
Oatmeal. Put oatmeal all over. What are you doing? Do you have one of those like hand
That's
slapper things?
probably one of his cats.
It just sounded like he had one of those hand slappers. You know that like thing, and just like
No, it's some asshole hammering on the wall right next to the fucking door.
All
hammer
right.
on the door back.
All right. So.
These walls are paper thin.
All right. So that was Galaxian 3. So yeah, very first contact with an extraterrestrial being was made in the Epsilon Ensign system, referred to as the being referred to as a live weapon, where that's where we get Weems. The Cannon Sea and the planet Dogmas was destroyed, which is apparently, I guess that's what we were supposed to do. Also, Rising Gorb, which is a new kind of Weems, known as Weems Delta, took over planet Cornelius. Within the year, the Weems Delta Space Fortress Gorb in Cornelius is destroyed, and the Weems Delta is taking
I'm
flight.
sorry, are these fucking names that you're saying?
This is like reading a fantasy novel, and the first lines are the Great Mountains of Corridor in the
I
lands
can link
of
this to you if
Calamari.
you want to read it.
No, this is fucking stupid. Keep going.
No,
Let's see.
feed me these proper nouns. I need this.
Let's see. In 2053, oh, by the way, that took place in 2243 and 2245. 2253, in order to face the extraterrestrial threat, the UGSF initiates Project D. Various technologies obtained from the Weems and Weems Delta are evaluated and adopted into the UGSF. It's made possible for the UGSF to reduce their size and increase their performance with the firepower of the UGSF space fighters. Technological application adopted became a long-running standard used amongst future space fighters. From around 2260, technology acquired from the Weems made it possible for the United Galaxy to conduct large-scale immigration across the galaxy, bring cross-planetary modifications. As a result, 60 star systems came under the United Galaxy Order, with a total of about 40 billion in population residing in those star systems. That brings us to Galaxian, which occurs in 2279.
This is really fucking stupid. I want it on record.
It is, but it's also fascinating. The United Galaxy comes in contact with aliens, or the ETI, triggering the Galaxian Galaga War of 2279. The small size and sheer number of the aliens made it impossible for the UGSF to employ their larger vessels of war, so instead, the UGSF deploys their prototype space fighter, Galaxip. This move led to the defeat of the aliens, since then, their approach has become standard measure employed by the UGSF for their operations. 2 years later, 2281, that's when Galaga occurred. And basically, in 3 years from the Galaxian Galaga War of 2279, the Galaxian Galaga War of 2281 happens to face the aliens, codenamed Galaga. Basically, new defensive line, early preparation made against the alien attack, made it possible for the UGSF to finish the development of a new space fighter. The fighter is equipped with dual fighter mode technology to face the impending threat by the now defunct Galaxia. Now comes to a game that we were actually playing. And that is also in 2281, which is Bosconian.
So I know Torpid says that it's somebody hammering on a wall, but my new headcanon is that it's Torpid slamming his head into the wall as you explain all of this.
Okay.
Did you forget the shit I watch for fun?
Okay, so yeah, Bosconian. We took a look at this during the Namco, when we did Namco Museum. I figure one thing about Bosconian is that there is a port of it which is often overlooked, and I just kind of want to do a run of it because we technically have already ranked it before. Also, we're going to be re-ranking this, essentially. So this is the Sharp X68K version of Bosconian. Also, while this loads, following Galaga, new extraterrestrial life form, the ETI-2, the next extraterrestrial intelligence is discovered. These life forms created bases within the United Galaxy star systems and quickly began occupation of the surrounding territories. In accordance to negotiation protocols, the United Galaxy tried to initiate friendly contact with these life forms, followed by a warning, and finally intimidation. To all replied with force. The UGSF completes their analysis of the enemy force and codenames them Bosconian. With the analysis complete, the UGSF moves to display their means facing the Bosconian, the Blaster Star spacefighter. Within the same year, Bosconians abandon and retreats to their bases within the UGSF star systems. Their abandoned bases are claimed by the UGSF, and through research of these facilities, the UGSF gains further information regarding the Bosconians, not making waste of their bases. UGSF incorporates them for their use. Okay, so I'm just gonna go ahead and start with actual level 2.
I just like how flimsy these connections are.
Oh yeah, well, it gets better later on. Okay, Bosconian. It's a kind of they don't make a lot of shmups like this, but it's a kind of a almost like a twin stick.
Sinistar.
Yeah, it's kind of like it's very much more simple Sinistar. Basically, what you have to do is destroy all the Bosconian spaceships. Also, alert. Also, destroy the spy ship. Okay. So yeah, each Bosconian base has 6 points, where if you destroy all 6 of them, you will destroy the base. You can also choose to do the more precise but somewhat risky and also does not get you as many points way of killing them in one hit, which is destroy the center.
Alive! Battle station.
Okay, if the formation comes, you want to just basically, if you destroy the one that's colored differently, also here is an example of destroying the center, you want to destroy the spy ship immediately, because if you leave it on screen for too long, basically it will initiate condition red, which means that basically you are going to die, because it will just send a never-ending group of enemies towards you. Also, in this version of the game, you will occasionally get extra cannons, which basically means your front shot is a spread shot.
Okay, well, let's take a second to appreciate these fucking voice samples for how old this game is.
Yeah. Yeah, the music is
actually really impressive.
The music's
fucking fantastic.
The music's new. The samples are not.
Which is impressive once again, knowing how old this game is.
Yeah. So actually, the music, this particular song, which I believe it's called, I believe it's Last Memory, I believe is the name of the song. There are 2 songs in this game, including this one, that were composed by Yuzo Koshiro.
Okay, this bass,
I know what you can tell.
This dude wailing on the bass is my hero.
Alive!
It's a lost era in video games.
It is.
Lost all!
Like, he's just going to town on his bass, and I love it.
Alive!
I've mentioned it before, but like one of my favorite kinds of soundtrack is like, particularly the Turbo CD did this a lot, which is just some dude with some headphones on, like fucking cans, with a guitar locked in a studio, just playing away for about a few hours. Just going absolute hog on that fucking guitar.
No sheet music in front of him, nothing really tabbed out, it's just, you know, noodling away at it.
Exactly.
And that's why it's so damn good. I don't know, it looks like you're getting the same amount of points. Oh no, because the blowing it up just gives you 1500 straight up, but you get extra points for each nodule. Yeah.
Also, I'd argue it's riskier getting each nodule just because it's more involved.
Right, it takes more time.
Also, there is a missile that usually will come out, depending upon how depending on what round you are. Damn it. Also, there's a shield that goes up at some point, blocking your shot, even if you line it up properly. Whereas the 6 orbs will always be vulnerable.
This music's so freaking good.
It is. So this was actually ported by a group called Dempa. They did a lot of porting to the Sharp 6 of not just Namco stuff, but they did other stuff as well. I believe they did some of the Taito conversions, but they did a really good job of putting stuff on the Sharp X68K.
I like that you're being assaulted by a bunch of prototype PS4 controllers.
So yeah.
Wait, did those things have eyes?
I think they're just kind of glowy bits. So the thing is that just a weird bit of trivia is that all the ships, or like all the enemy fighters, all have like, I believe it is. I forgot what the E-type is, but the P-type are like Pluers, and I believe like the Ikes or something like that for E-type. They are all references to the novel series Lensman, including Bosconian. I've never read any of the
Okay, sure.
Yeah, Bosconian is like a big influence. Like, it's like overpowered anime type stuff of people with psychic powers. The Bosconians are the bad guys. It also inspired like Space War, which is one of the earliest video games.
Yeah, because I mean, Namco had like in the early '80s, Namco really had a thing with doing literary references for their enemy names. Like the Quacks in Tower Druaga being a reference to TikTok of Oz. Okay.
I will never not reference Allard.
Yeah, and like the prog rock styling of stuff like Galaga and Galaxian, like you look at their logos, it looks a lot like those 70s prog rock bands.
Also, one thing I really appreciate about Bosconian is even though the original came out in '81, it gets fast. Also, technically, the first game to include continuing. Damn it.
Really yelling it at you.
Yeah, Bosconian just doesn't look like an '81 game. It's got all this stuff going on.
Yeah, Bosconian is one of the few arcade games that will actually put on the hardest difficulty to play it, because it basically all it does is it makes it faster.
It seems very satisfying.
Especially since you have both a front and back shot, which is actually very forward thinking.
Yeah, I think that makes a world of difference in regards to this.
It would not be nearly as playable if you didn't.
And then, of course, the triple shot that occasionally you pick up.
That is exclusive to this, but still, even that also helps and feels really good. Also, the controls are incredibly smooth.
They seem very precise.
Yeah.
Because you will.
It's just a very, very exciting.
You will
game.
go.
There's just stuff going on.
You will move. You will turn on a dime, and it feels really good. Here, on. I'm just gonna try and finish this one out. Let's get this one. There we go.
I bet this would be fun playing on like the straight up cab.
Yeah, they include this. They've started to include this on some of the. Namco's been putting out a series of like Pac-Man's arcade party arcade cabinets, and this tends to be included now. Also, for some reason, they're putting Spider-House on those too.
Also please call them by their correct name, Bamco.
Excuse me, yes.
Are they putting the proper arcade version?
Yes, it is the arcade version of Spider-House.
Not the watered down TurboGrafx version. Good.
Nope.
Alert.
Also, they put Tower Druaga on those a lot too.
Why?
Like, not even just the Japanese ones. No, the US ones as well. Okay.
I was about to ask how many lives they give you.
I mean, it's just and you can so if you continue, you just continue where you on the stage you left off. All the bases get revived, but still. Also, what I do want to a song I do want to show off because it's really good. Okay, Blast Power. That's the name of that song. This is the other song that Yuzo Koshiro made. I'm going to put this while we rank this. Okay, so we had Bosconian for this. We had this at 4. I kind of feel like it should stay there. Because let's see, what else do we have in 4?
I mean, this is an improved version, but yeah, just the sound quality, I think, is the major improvement. The graphics are pretty much the same.
Yeah, they're slightly touched up. Let's see, we got in 4 we have UN Squadron, Axlay, the NES version of Contra, Aicho and Iki, Fear the Punch, Sunset Riders. I think this belongs in that category. Unless,
yeah, this is like fucking perfect for it.
Unless we want to talk about 3.
I would rather play some of the games in.
I was gonna say this is I think 4 is probably good.
It's really good for what it is, but the lack of variety is eventually going to wear on you.
Yep. Also, we had thumbs up for the music, definitely. Do we want
I'd say charm, because I really like the voice lines.
That works. Gameplay, I also want to give thumbs up.
Hell yeah.
Also, this is one that I was thinking of when I was thinking of... Oh, where are you?
Simple but fun.
Simple fun, yeah.
Simply fun. What the fuck, Yuzo Koshiro? What are you doing?
He's doing whatever the hell he wants.
Having the time of their life. Why are you complaining?
I think that's good for that, then.
Nobody can stop Yuzo Koshiro. Nobody.
To this day, they're still playing the same song.
I mean, I want to say on Twitter he did something where this song was playing.
I would believe it. I mean, he still does concerts. Like, it's...
Yeah. He had a thing on his Twitter where he got a synthesizer and replicated the sounds of Pac-Man just by pressing a button. Like he synthesized it.
I deeply appreciate him in all of his fucking work.
Yep.
Goddamn good soundtrack.
Okay, so that's Bosconian. Also, I'm going to speed up reading these through. Okay, so yeah, basically, things at Bosconian happen.
Cliff notes that shit.
Okay, so next game, 2083, is Gapless. Basically, after the last 2 Galaxian Galaga Wars, basically a 3rd generation of aliens called Gapless was created. Basically, a new ship was created, the Ogre Header, which basically was allowed to use blaster heads, which basically was the replacement for the Galaga tractor beam in the Dual Fighter in Galaga. Then Galaga 88 happened, which basically also occurred in 2288. Basically, they used a hyperdrive that allowed you to jump through dimensions, which was a key component of that game. Basically, after winning the Galaga Wars, they discovered that aliens have been hiding in dimension holes. Basically, they went and destroyed the planet Galaga. That includes a new version of the fighter called Blast Fighter, which had triple fighter mode. Basically, yeah, that's what happens there. Next game, 2289, which is Blast Off, which was the weird Dragon Spirit kind of spin-off of Bosconian. So this actually brings so the Bosconians, turns out that there was enemy or people behind them that were called the Batra. They would appear in later games, I know that. The UJSF fights off the Batra using the Blaster FR and commences Operation Blastoff, which brings us to our next game. That occurred in 2290. And that is Final Blaster. Speaking of the TurboGrafx. So this is a game that only came out in Japan. We will see why that occurred in a second. Because Namco, I guess, decided that what it really wanted to do. Because if there's one thing you can say about the TurboGrafx that surely was missing shooters, which is definitely not what you can say because that thing was overloaded with them, particular vertical shooters. So Namco decided, hey, why don't we just add one more to the pile? And this is Final Blaster.
Well, rewind real quick, pretty please, and look at that Phoenix and tell me where you recognize it.
Oh, like in the title screen?
Yeah.
Oh, the fact that it looks like,
Ace Combat.
Uh-huh. I guess also it's doing the thing that the Salamander logo did. Also, this is
It's
just...
good.
Okay. Also, so you have a standard shot, you can also hold on. Also, it's kind of... It's forwarded, it's trying to emulate a vertical screen of like an arcade game, so it doesn't quite have all the screen real estate on. So you can scroll upward and down, and it feels really weird.
Yeah, I keep thinking you're gonna be going backwards.
Whoops. So yeah, it's one of these, of which there were umpteen million of on the TurboGrafx.
Good music.
So I believe blue will increase your options, and red will increase the power of your main shot. It didn't seem to be consistent when I tried. Also, I believe this is on the TurboGrafx Mini, which actually just recently got delayed. Also, these things, which have a name. So these came from Xevious, which made me question, why isn't Xevious in the UGSF? I mean, Xevious itself has its own weird timeline.
Got a stove raid.
Oh, thank you for the raid. Oops. See, I guess upon doing thing for, guess certain conditions let you do certain things, or takes you to certain levels.
Doesn't look like you're getting any more out of the blue.
Yeah, I think I should probably get the reds now. Also, your options act as shields, which is nice. Whoops. Damn it. Oh, I guess that... Oh, it just shot. Oh, hey, it's Bosconian.
Shared universe.
Oops. Thank you for the follow. I can definitely understand that. Oops. God damn it.
Charge! Right into him.
That's really weird looking. Oops.
So how meaty is everything in the shmup? Because I had to step away for a second.
It's not too terribly bad.
Lots of meat.
Okay.
Whoop.
I appreciate the space clouds.
Yeah.
Also, gonna level with you, this shot noise is very annoying.
Yeah.
No, it's great. I don't know what you're talking about. Repeated high-pitched noises are fantastic.
Whoops. What the hell? Oh. Thing just kind of came on.
It doesn't help that the background is very busy.
Also doesn't help that I'm reading chat.
That too.
You know you're not supposed to read chat while you're doing
God damn
it.
Damn it.
Okay, that one's entirely on you.
Oh yeah. Also, when you use a bomb, you lose your option.
Ah.
This one seems better anyway. Why?
Oh, that's nice.
That is surprisingly generous.
Yeah.
It's kind of whenever a thing does that, I kind of just wonder, I'm like, why don't you just not take it away?
Challenge.
It's like with Zero Ranger, I appreciate that the lives are health. So is there any upgrade after this, or is this like...
I think this is it.
Oh, good luck getting that back. Shit.
Thank you for Mercury Invincibility. That one
So
might.
these
That one might
enemy
be.
types are
Oh, never mind.
fucking...
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I'm like, why even bother dropping it? Just let you have it.
Yeah, this music sucks. No music up. So,
Oh, okay. I don't like that if you're going to do like a wire thing like that, don't have it be the same color as the background.
Okay, but look at this powerful wire enemy. Wow! What a gigantic fuck you! You only heard it when it's shooting?
Yeah, I think so.
This is ass. You know, these complicated patterns don't mean anything if you're not caught in them. Also, I love the sprite flickering.
Whoop. Whoop.
Please stop!
Car horn in my ear. Cool.
Whoop. You're gonna get shot. Yeah, this is... can you timer scan bosses?
I don't think in this era you can time scan.
This sucks, actually.
There we go.
No, no, you have no lives left.
Alright. Oh, so... It dropped my difficulty because I died.
Congrats.
Okay, I think that's enough of this game. Like, there's nothing, like, offensively bad about that, but it's just...
Mediocre.
The TurboGrafx had so many games like that. That game didn't need to exist.
Mediocre shmups?
I mean, yes, but also... Vertically scrolling shmups that have an upgrade system just like that. Just... There were so many on that system.
What do you mean like that? You mean where you drop a bomb, you lose an upgrade?
So things like Blazing Lasers, the Soldier games on the TurboGrafx 16, Spriggan, Star Parodier, trying to think of a few others. But, yeah, that kind of shmup.
Lolo complaining there are too many shmups.
I just wish they did something different. Like, they should have made another game like Bosconian.
I do like that they don't pull Gradius Syndrome and take all your shit away. If you could grab your pickup.
Yeah.
I'd say like 12, 13. Sounds about right.
Yeah, because we have Star Soldier in 13. It's at least on the level of Star Soldier. Let's see, what do we got here?
Yeah, I could see if your library was glutted with these. It's like, how many of these do you need?
So, I mean, we got Joust and Top Gun in 12.
And we have Blast Off, which...
I would probably play this over Joust, personally.
Let's see, what do we have in 11?
R-Type
we have Super
2.
Star Soldier. I would probably put this on the level of Super Star Soldier. I think this is an 11. Yeah, I think this is an 11.
That's fair.
Alright, I forgot to
It
add
even has a generic name, really.
I forgot I added this game. Okay. Oh, that was a TurboGrafx 16 game.
Namco.
Well, so Namco... Yeah, I was saying Namco is their Ultra games.
We've gone over this about 5 million times every time I see it.
Yeah. Yeah, because Japan, or Nintendo Japan had something similar to what they had in the US, where you could only... publisher could only do 5 games. But I forgot what the terms were, which is why they made Namco. Oh, also it's because they made Namco because they were really pissed at Nintendo. That's Space War. I don't know why I was...
Are they pissed at Nintendo?
There was something about... It was that they were limiting the amount of games, actually. So that's why they did Namco. Because they're like, you know what, we're gonna develop for other things. And I guess they just decided to use it for other stuff.
Call them by their proper name. Bamcot.
Yeah, Bamcot. Bamkai. Let's see. I don't even know if there's anything to mark.
This is aggressively average.
Yeah.
It's a bog standard shmup, really.
It is the platonic shmup.
Yeah. Let's see. Okay. So, let's see. What's next? So we got... Let's see. That was Final Blaster. Basically, the Galaxian Bosconian War of 2290 begins. Basically, activate Operation Final Blaster. Deploy the newest fighter, Blaster Mark II Phoenix, to face the Bosconians, which is, I guess, who we're trying to fight. During the Alien and Galaxian or Bosconian Wars, the United Galaxy begins restoration of battle-ridden planets. General Resource Limited establishes an intergalactic band of mercenaries called the Bounty Hounds to rid any alien threat. The Bounty Hounds, which is 2298, which is the game Bounty Hounds, which was a 2006 game on the PSP.
Fuck the PSP.
Yeah, an original action game that was released for the PSP, according to the site. Basically, during the second Space Pioneer era, basically, Bounty Hounds do shit. Move on to 2311, in which you have Galaxian 3, The Attack of the Zolgear, which is basically, it's a sequel to Galaxian 3 that did not come out to anything else. It's more Galaxian 3.
What's up, Daisy?
Hashtag Team Daisy.
So, after
She's sitting
that...
on my lap right now.
Let's see. 2311. 5 years later, the Broussard Ramjet Drive Dragoons were retired from action. So, I guess.
The Ramjet Drive Dragoons?
Yeah, that's what they're called, apparently.
That is an incredible name.
So that brings us to 2335, which is our next game that we're taking a look at. Which is basically the same kind of thing as Galaxian Cubed, but ditching the Laserdisc. So
fuck the Laserdisc.
We're not going to be playing this.
Laserdisc was awesome. I don't know what you're on about.
We're not going to be playing this for very long. So, this game, I first saw this on the Sega CD.
What's the last game's name?
Starluster.
Yeah, that is Starluster. You are reading that correctly.
Man,
I was just having trouble reading it because of stuff.
Oh yeah, that is Starluster. Okay.
Give me those stars.
So why wouldn't you end with something good like Mr. Driller?
Because that
we're playing it in order of story, I think.
Yeah, we're doing it in timeline order.
Coward.
Which I could end on a worse game.
Oh, what game?
Thunder Scepter.
It's a terrible name.
It was also a very bad Space Harrier clone.
I want to see it just for the name.
So yes, this is Starblade.
I like that.
Ooh,
that's a nice
fancy.
I like that logo. It was cool.
Yep.
All rights are reserved, by the way.
Yep.
But
prepare for Operation Starblade. Calling Starfighter Geosword. Calling Geosword. Command Geosword. The enemy task force, mechanized planet Red Eye, just reached the Federation of Planets and is approaching our mother planet. Our strategy
sounds exactly as excited as I expect a comms operator to.
Sounds like he should be on like an NPR broadcast.
All energy converges on the
like he has been in there for about fucking 7 hours now.
Is that the end
it's
of his
almost time for him to go home. And all he's been doing is giving orders all fucking day.
Today's his retirement day. He's just done. He's over.
Okay.
Oh.
Lolo, no, but Lolo.
All right.
So yeah, this is Starblade.
This is cool. I like this.
It's like the other one.
Yeah, it's like the other one, but
the other one.
It looks like the other one, but it's all in 3D, but it's early 90s 3D, which kind of looks cool.
Yeah, I like
I prefer the early 90s 3D over
This is some straight up Star
Also,
Fox.
there is actual feedback for when you shoot shit, and I don't just mean like the stock explosions, which is nice.
Yeah, they're back!
Yep, also, you can get this on the Sega CD, and it doesn't look anywhere near this. Ow.
There's no music, which is disappointing. Oh. No, this is pretty cool. I like this a lot.
Okay, but what if once we were finished teleporting, it then starts music?
Warning, warning. Entering enemy's defense.
Okay, but what if it just keeps playing without music?
I will instantly think less of it.
Also, your laser. Oh, there they are. Disappeared for a short bit there.
But you.
This actually just reminds me of the Star Wars Atari game, or the Atari arcade Star Wars game, the Vector one.
Yeah.
Which I kind of have a weird fondness of that game, so. Yeah, it also has a much better frame rate, which is nice. Ow.
Broke through the asteroid belt. Ready to engage the enemy.
Also, a somewhat less terrible UI.
Entering enemy's defense line.
Geosword, come in, Geosword.
Hey, it's not a Star Destroyer.
Attack the port, Geosword. I'll attack the starboard. Over.
Shields low. Danger. Shields low.
Uh-oh.
I sure hope this klaxon just keeps going.
Oh.
Oh God.
Yeah, that felt really good.
I like that thing doing the Death Blossom.
It's very good attack.
Ow.
Should definitely do that more.
Decreasing.
Okay, God damn it. Ah.
It's like my brain is melting.
Geosword, come in, Geosword. This is Team Leader. This is Team Leader. Attack the starboard, Geosword. I'll take the port. Over.
Yeah, I really wish this had music.
It definitely needs it.
Danger. Shields low. Danger. Shields low. Making a rapid descent.
Seems pretty difficult.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay, I think we've seen enough of that.
That sure was a game that existed.
Yep. Alright, so yeah, that is Starblade. Want to show at least a little bit of that, because...
Yeah, let's just put it like one rank above the other game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Roger. Out.
Takes
Okay.
a huge hit without having music and for being so ridiculously hard.
Yep.
But also, it looks and plays better than the other one.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's Index. Okay, so 16.
Yeah, that sounds fine
Yeah.
to me. Photosensitivity warning.
Yep.
No
not-
music, we need to mark that.
I know what you're talking about, Torp. There's definitely nothing that could possibly bother anybody with photosensitivity.
Man, I can't believe how many modern games would suffer from fucking thumbs down on our list because of the lack of music. I miss music in video games, Axe.
Well, we're gonna give you some music in video games.
Yep.
Yeah. Dig Dug is Mr. Driller's dad.
Yes, Dig Dug is in the same universe. We'll go over that in a second.
Dig Dug is Mr. Driller's dad. It's so good.
Okay. Anything else to mark?
Not really.
Alright. Okay, let's get into this. Okay, so let's see. How much of a jump is it from... Oh, actually not that much at all. So basically, Starblade got more Weems activating Operation Starblade. Basically, as Dragoons retired. Basically, okay, they're defeated. Apparently, there are 3 levels of that game: Red Eye, Iceberg, and Commander. Basically, UGSF discovers the technology to control Quasar from the remains of Commander.
Quasar.
That's 2235. So 2340 to 2400 attacks from extraterrestrial life forms cease, and an era of stability is ushered in the United Galaxy. Inhabitants of note only occur within the United Galaxy star systems. Then is 2382, which is the first Dig Dug. Among the star systems under the United Galaxy's rule, a planet is invaded by monsters appearing from underground. To help defend the planet, Taizo Hori comes to the rescue. And brings us to our next game, 2383. Dig Dug 2, among the star systems under the galaxy's rule, an island on the planet is inhabited by invaded by monsters. Taizo Hori, the hero who saved the day in the previous Dig Dug incident, comes to the rescue again.
You know, I can't believe that Mappy is in the UGSF universe.
Yeah, I know. Okay. Dig Dug 2, the one that no one remembers.
Yeah, I wonder why.
I feel like I am one of the this game's few, like, defenders. So yes. Dig Dug 2. Rather than being something that already dig underground, therefore, having the name Dig making sense in it. Yeah. So it takes place on an island. Basically, you have a new ability you can now drill.
Still inflation fetish though.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That it's Dig Dug. That continues on for every single one of the games.
Hot.
So yes, let's start. Okay. So yep, if you have it drill a complete line, you will just it will remove the smaller of the halves.
You ever think about how what you're doing is supremely fucked?
Oh yeah, Taizo Hori is a sadist. Also, the thing from the original game where if you mash the button and run forward to them, you will pop them faster.
Huh. Did not know that.
You can just do that entire line and kill them all.
There you go.
I mean...
So, what is it? The smaller landmass get sunk?
Yes.
Is that how it works?
This game respects your time.
Yeah, I love this hyperspeed Dig Dug.
Also, I want to show off one thing that I thought was kind of funny. So rather than them so they can't quite walk off the stage like they could in the original. So let's just jump off to their death.
Fuck that!
That's really good.
Dig Dug is a weird game series.
It is. And yeah, they have no new enemy types, it's still the Puka and the Fragars.
You need to level more islands. I desire property destruction.
Also, you can in fact drill yourself off the map.
Maybe this game is good.
And
yeah, that's the thing I like about it. It moves.
Or how it just fucking move.
It's a little weird to control, though. I will admit that. Also, the NES port of this is actually also really good. Which, for some reason, they gave us the subtitle Trouble in Paradise.
Because you're on islands.
X.
Okay, now break off that left side.
Nope.
I feel like it's too easy to just end up.
What's also
blowing
great
everything
is
up.
that whenever, if you just have the last enemy, you can just have it just do this over and over again. You just have it just get it. Nope, not quite pop.
This is fucking gross,
just
Lolo.
do this, and you just let it
I'm
go.
calling the cops, Lolo.
Don't
And then-
kink shame.
I have my phone right here, Lolo.
This is the special kink division of the cops.
Oh, it's Puka.
Ah, yes, I love it.
Whoops.
You didn't think that one through, did you?
Oh god, now you gotta work with this island. Oh,
I'm good.
jeez.
Oh no.
Oh, this is simple. Not gonna
Lolo's
just
just
drill
gonna
off.
make it fucking difficult, of course.
Nope.
Lolo, fly.
Just to see you suffer.
I'm gonna Wile E. Coyote my ass off this island.
It's pretty great.
Nope.
I'm trying to figure out where you were going with that.
I don't know.
Seems like it should be very simple.
Should be.
Whoop, that didn't work the way I thought it would.
Oh my god.
Oh no.
There we go.
This game is so dumb. I love it. Okay, now break shit at random.
Also, this is just a Tower Jawaka map. That did nothing.
Or did it?
Okay, there we go.
I love them constantly committing suicide.
Ooh.
You could have broken both of those off.
Nope.
Living for your perpetual disappointment, Torpid. Puka.
My good buddy, Shigeru.
Oh, there's no.
What are you doing?
There's no exclamation point.
Top.
It's soda,
No,
damn it.
but, oh, I thought there was a continue function. Actually, wait, I think if you hold down the button, there's a way that I thought you can continue, or maybe I just don't have that dip switch. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, that's Dig Dug 2.
It's a little really fucked up that his stomach just fucking explodes.
Yeah, Dig Dug's, like, it's worse when you think about Dig Dug too hard. Just think about, someone had to think up this idea. Also, someone had to vet this idea as like, oh, hey, we want to make this game. Okay, what's your game about? We want to have a guy whose only thing is to just have a pump that just inflates people and just makes them explode.
Yeah. What if inflation fetish and then also they die?
Yes. Anyway. Okay. What did Dig Dug 1 even get? It got a 6. What else in 6?
Sheriff.
Sheriff,
Donkey Kong 3.
Balloon Kid.
How does this stack up to?
I think I'd put that in there. I think that
Yeah, I
6 is
think
fine for that.
I think yeah, that's definitely not 5 territory, and yeah, I'd rather play that than 7. Yeah, Dig Dug 2 gets in 6. Okay, let's see.
God, this song's so good. It's the fucking bass.
That is a 1985. Also, it's 1985. That's like three years after the original Dig Dug. But then again, Hopping Map is those, so
Arc.
yeah, it's Arc. That's an action game. Let's see. Tone is
Orbit turning into a seal.
there.
Wouldn't be the first time.
Let's say anything to anything.
Music.
Yeah. Anything else? Maybe Charm.
That's a little
Yeah.
charming.
Also, I appreciate like the speed of the gameplay.
Gameplay was pretty good.
Yep.
If you weren't, constantly killing yourself.
Yeah.
That was a little problem.
That's my
Yeah.
problem.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
That does a keyboard or problem exists between keyboard and mouse, or keyboard and chair
And brain.
and brain. Okay. All right, that's Dig Dug 2.
Sure was.
So the next game on the list is also one we've already ranked. So next game is a game that not many people know about, which is a shame because this game's really cool. Also has a really cool main character. So, next game occurs 2385, which is Baraduke. A distress call is
Babadook.
Yep, Babadook, or Alien Sector if you played one of the really rare U.S. releases of this game. Let's see, Baraduke, the distress call.
Which I did. For years, I didn't know what this game was until finally you pointed out, oh wait, it's called Alien Sector, and you guys like, I've played that.
Yeah, I've never seen a machine for it, so I've never really also heard a lot of people talk about it. But anyway, let's see. A distress call is received from the outskirts of the United Galaxy star system. The call for help is sent from a group of peaceful extraterrestrial life forms called Pakatan. The vicious Octians built an underground fortress, the Baraduke, where the packets are being held captive. To answer the call of distress, the UGSF sends Tobi Masuyo from the UGSF Space Cavalry to save the packets and to defeat the Octians and Baraduke.
Babadook.
So,
The reason I keep calling it Babadook.
also, I'm just going to be playing the version.
Oh.
I'm going to be playing Alien Sector.
Oh, fuck off! Don't show why I call it Babadook.
I mean, there it is. The Battle of Babadook.
No, but the fun! The fun!
Wait, why is it blinking in the right? Huh, weird.
The fun, Lolo, the fun.
Kissy and Taki.
Yes, also, your main character's code name is Kissy.
Perfect.
Take a guess why.
That's lots of
Also, shh. I just want to hear that voice clip. Okay.
What the
No, it's
absolute
because
fuck is
when
this?
she gets drunk at work parties, she gets physical.
Yes. Okay, so this is kind of akin to something like Section Z.
So it's funny you should say that, Torp, because every time y'all say Weems, I think of the character Bonnie Weems from Frasier, who is known for getting very handsy when she gets drunk at Christmas parties. So it's all ties into the Frasier. Frasier's part of this universe.
Which, you know what else is in the Frasier? Or what other universe Frasier's
Shut the
in?
fuck up! Don't you goddamn say it! I swear to God,
Say it.
I will choke you.
Frasier
The-
is part of a greater
No!
universe.
No, it is not part of a... Shut the fuck up! All of you, shut up! I refuse to acknowledge this bullshit.
What? What?
Where does
wrong?
St. Elsewhere fit within the UGSF?
Ah!
I'm getting that
Break every
placket, goddammit.
club in the world. Fuckers.
Look, all I'm saying, Axe, is Frasier's part of a greater whole.
I
the
hate
Tommy
it.
Westfall universe.
Fucking hate it.
Which it definitely is, because Cheers is in the Tommy Westphal universe.
I know, and I fucking hate it.
Also, what's great is that this game does not believe in invisibility frames.
What are these monstrosities?
These are the
abominations
Octians.
of God.
Oh, also one other thing you can do with the packet, you can shoot them. Which serves no purpose other than make you feel bad.
You should feel bad.
There's actually something that's worse that we'll see later on.
When I become president, I'm banning snow globes.
That's what's wrong with the Tommy Westfall universe.
You know what's wrong with it.
You don't see the issue.
Damn it. Also, the mutant Pac-Man.
Never forget that Murder, She Wrote is in the Tommy Westfall universe.
So you don't know this because I actually
Law and Order is in the Tommy Westfall universe.
I was going to do an intro during one of our sessions revolving around her doing experiments with snow globes, and it turns out that
shit.
she's the one who.
See, that's what I mean about no invincibility frames, because it's like, oh, there's 3 shots. Well, all 3 of them hit.
Okay, but let's appreciate that Malcolm in the Middle is in fact in the Tommy Westfall
I
universe.
can imagine that every U.S. sitcom is in the Tommy Westphal universe.
Pretty much. Just anything that's had a crossover event.
But
Like CSI, also Tommy Westphall universe.
So the whole thing was just gonna be like
Star Trek, also part of the Tommy Westphall universe.
Wait, Star Trek?
Yes.
It
Okay.
counts. Basically, she was just doing like experiments with snow globes, and she gives one to a demon that just starts like rocking uncontrollably, and then she throws the snow globe away, but it falls into it hits a cube and gets sucked into the cube, and then just like hits the head of like this really tall dude who's complaining to 4 of the people in the room that they're standing in his spot. There's like layer upon layer of all the things that I hate about media and autism in one intro. But
Okay, but the X-Files is also in the Tommy Westphal universe, which would mean that Cops is in the Tommy Westphal universe.
It's the worst fucking thing ever, and I hate it elsewhere with a passion because of it.
So good!
I like it for, like, the idea behind it. It's just really stupid.
I think also Dallas. I think Dallas also falls under
I'd imagine
it
it'd have to be. Also, here's a great thing. So here are the bosses. So when you fight a boss, the packets will come in and help you by sacrificing themselves for you.
God, it's so good and so gross looking at this Tommy Westphal universe wiki.
Hate it. I hate it all.
It has so
This
many
game-
entries.
This game eluded me for years because I had heard of it, but I didn't know the name of it, and when I described it, no one believed me.
To be fair, I wouldn't believe you if you just described it to me.
It's like Alien, except everything's round and cute. And you have a jetpack?
I like the
Cute is
sickly
a
Pac-Man.
very strong word.
I just like this sickly Pac-Man that you occasionally encounter.
Yeah, it's also terrifying.
Well,
He's doing a lot
everything's
of
kind
heavy
of
lifting.
like round and cutified. This is you wouldn't confuse this for Contra.
I would definitely not call
Maybe-
most of this cute though.
I would say maybe for hardcore.
You're like, look how adorable that little guy is.
Also,
Just
it's
wanna pet him.
great is that there is no music. It's just the sound of a heartbeat that gets faster the more damage you take.
Mm-hmm.
Terrifying, really.
Also, your hitbox is a little weird.
Your hitbox is probably the full square.
No, it's not. I mean, because you can see shots occasionally go over like the top of the head and like your feet. So there's
That
a little.
is weird.
It is a little. There's a little bit of grays, but not a whole lot.
Real fucked up that you got Kissy killed.
Jesse knew what they did.
Yeah, she married.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Dick,
she
that's the
married.
problem.
She married Tazahori. Who's kind of an asshole.
More than kind of. He's kind of a huge dick.
A little bit of a
Oops.
jerk. A little bit. See, that blue thing kind of looks like the red guy from Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared.
Also,
Yeah, it's kind of a scary cute.
but very weird is the fact that you can occasionally get weapon power-ups. that go away if you get hit. But they're so rare that it doesn't matter. God.
Just keep thinking about the Tommy Westfall universe.
This game is actually kind of horrifying. Like, or it is incredibly tense if you're trying to play this, like, actually. Like, you're not just kind of bumbling around like me.
Yeah, I mean, it's a weird game that you're not, when you encounter this in the wild, you weren't sure what to make of it.
Okay, also I think, actually, right, I forgot, this game's actually very lenient about continuing, because you just continue where you left off if all the shots disappeared.
Shame that it's 2 that has the final boss thing.
Oh yeah, the final boss, god damn it.
No!
Rewind! No, don't rewind. Kissy needs to die permanently.
I refuse to let you harm that beautiful child.
Orphan, it's time you learned about the facts of life.
What? Oh, it shot.
That we're all part of the Tommy Westfall universe.
Shut the fuck up!
No.
I'll drop kick you in the knee.
Do you think if Cheers exists in the Time Westfall universe, that Ted Danson's racist ass thing at that one thing exists in that universe as well?
Probably. And once again, it's important to remember that basically anything that's had contact with St. Elsewhere going out, and anything that's had contact with those things is then part of the Tommy Westfall universe.
Fun fact, did you know that they were supposed to have an episode of Cheers where Ted Danson's character gets AIDS? And they scrapped it for obvious reasons?
I was gonna say, the thing is, I'm like, I can't quite tell if you're being...
I'm not joking, that's not
because that's the thing, it's like, I could actually believe that. Also, that
First of all, I would never joke about something like that. Second of all, they never made the episode because obviously it's a fucked up story.
Because I was gonna say, because when did Magic Johnson come out as being HIV positive? That had to have been during Cheers' run, right?
Let's see, Magic Johnson. 1991.
Yeah, if that was like a late season Cheers one, then yeah.
It's real fucked up when you realize that most of American television is part of the Tommy Westfall universe. Makes you think.
It makes me think about how much I'm going to harm you.
Well, now just try to find a way to tie it into this Bandai Namco universe.
I mean, is there a machine of like Galaga or Galaxian in any of those shows?
I don't know.
I mean, also apparently Ridge Racer takes place in this universe, so maybe. Also, there's no way I can get out of this.
I have lots of thoughts about how stupid that whole thing is, and how much I hate everybody.
Still hilarious.
I hate everybody in this call right now.
It will never not be the funniest fucking thing to me.
I keep trying to steer the conversation back to this game. Which, yeah, the RNG in this game is not very friendly.
Yeah.
It's a fucker.
Fooker.
Kissy 411.
Get the gun! Get the gun! Gun. What if Kissy had a gun?
Oh damn, you got the third stage gun. I feel like something's coming up.
Ah.
Then I immediately lost. Then I immediately lose all of it. Also, I have no packets to throw at it.
Ketchup packets?
Well, they kind of explode into ketchup.
Oh no, they're the spicy mustard.
Spicy mustard ketchup.
What?
Oh.
Stage 3. Kissy,
Yep.
floor 13.
Also, there's
See,
a character in Disenchantment.
I want to
called
say
Kissy.
that there's 8 rounds, I think.
I think we're good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We got the idea. There's an elf named Kissy in Disenchantment.
Behold the only music in the game.
Oh, there's also the ending music.
Lulu.
All right.
Not even gonna show off the fuck. I hate you.
I mean, I can just do this.
Ah.
Yeah.
I'm a puppet.
Let's see.
This is all wrong. Ghosts can't pet dogs. Fucking idiot.
Okay, where are you?
And pull blankets. And sit on couches.
They can with magic.
Ah!
There.
Baraduke!
Yeah, that logo is not exactly the best.
I
I've
love
seen-
Babadook.
I've seen black metal bands with logos more legible than that.
All right, actually, I can. Actually, give me a second. I can actually do this. Oops,
One of my
not
favorite memes is just a picture of a bunch of tree branches like crossing each other, and it just reads, my favorite black metal band.
So I get that they're both rodents, Lolo, but I don't approve.
that. Actually, they're not rodents.
Oh no.
Rabbits are not. Or both of them are not in rodent.
Oh god, the flashing
Yeah.
again. Please help.
It's a rockin' picture, and you gotta get flashing in the rockin'.
Exactly.
Okay, so let me try this.
Pictures of rockin' don't come a knockin'.
Okay, how do I do this?
What are you trying to do?
There's a stage select you can activate. Oh, it's as far as someone's gotten on the machine. That's right.
Oops.
Okay, maybe not. Okay, let's go back to here then. Let's actually just rank it again. Okay. Okay, so I want to say that was in 6? Or no, that was in 8. Or that was in 9, I believe. With things like...
Gonna be real. Maybe it should be a bit lower.
Alright, well, let's see. What do we got in 10? I think maybe...
Would you rather play Summer Carnival 92 Rekka or this?
I think it probably belongs in the same category. I think in general, I'd say it's better than things that are in here, in 11.
Yeah. I just don't think it's on par with like elevator action.
Anything to call out?
I think the graphics are very gross, but they work.
Yeah.
They seemed a bit off to me though. Like, it's kind of like where you see CGI, but it's just sort of off. That's what it felt like to me, looking at some of the enemy designs. Like, it was very much a 2D game, but there's like a pseudo 3D look to some of them that just didn't feel like it fit.
Also gonna call it the general lack of music.
Yeah.
Yeah, that... Oh, we just... Alright, there's... There. There.
I personally, I didn't think the game was particularly that good.
It has a neat idea, but yeah, I could see, but
It didn't look like it played very well. There was no charm to it.
I thought it looked alright.
Not in a way that I wouldn't mark it down for that, but I wouldn't like call it out for that either.
Well,
Yeah,
yeah,
Sam?
no.
I'm in a minority because I think this game's pretty cool.
Yeah, I thought it was alright.
Yeah, it's a cool game, but it's also a complete asshole. All right, so I think that's good for Baraduke. So, let's see. So yeah, we discussed the thing. There is a sequel to that game, which it's like if you translate it, it's like Machine Gun Battalion or something like that. That's what it's called. It's Bakutosu Kijute, Baraduke 2. 3 years have passed since the Baraduke incident, but peace did not last long, as the Octians have risen once again. With their second coming, the UGSF officially deems the Octians from being mere savages to threats to other life forms. Toby Masuyo is ordered to face the Octians again, this time to finish them for good. And that is 2388. So, next game in the franchise, or in the timeline, 2390 or 2399, Mr. Driller, which is Susumu Hori, the son of Taizo Hori and Toby Masuyo, who holds the title of Mr. Driller, moves to action to solve the block overflow incident of 2399.
Sure.
Mr. Driller's super good.
Yes, yes. So originally this was an arcade game. The PlayStation version is actually very close to the arcade, so that is what we'll be using. Also, it has a very distinct style.
Whatever do you mean?
And once again, this is the son of Kissy and Dig Dug.
They don't quite get into that for a while, but yes.
How dare you
Also,
fight Kirby?
Dig Dug is an asshole and a bad dad.
Alright.
Oh.
Yeah, it kind of...
Fucking crap.
Yeah.
Jesus
Okay.
Christ.
I
So-
didn't realize this was 99.
Yeah, it's pretty late. Also, one thing I will say about the first Mr. Driller, there's not really a whole lot to it. You just have survival mode, which is just basically an endless mode, arcade mode, and time attack. I'm just going to make sure that I have... I'm going to leave it on normal. I am going to up the lives, though. So I'm going to turn on vibration. Oh, it's working this time. It wasn't when I tested that, and it definitely is working now.
That reaction was really good.
Well, it was great because I almost had on my desk, so you almost sort of... Okay, let's just do arcade mode.
Yeah.
Okay, so we have... I'm just going to show off the 2,500 feet challenge. Mr. Driller is a very simple concept. It's almost like a weird, like, puzzle game in a weird kind of take on a puzzle game. Where it does have matching elements. Also, don't drill those things unless you have air right next to it. And yeah, you do have an air meter, which you have to monitor. There we go. You can also hop up one brick height. Basically what you want to do is just... if things land, or if blocks land close to a color that they're already close to, they will kind of merge together. If there are 4 or more merged together, they will they will disappear. That was bad.
Squish.
Yeah, thankfully if you die, you just kind of continue from where you left off. There are 2 ways to die. You either run out of air or you get squished like that.
I appreciate you passing over 2 air capsules.
Well, the thing is, you want to go as fast as you can, because you're constantly running out of air. That was dumb.
Unlike his mom, Mr. Driller has really fucking good music.
Yep.
God, don't stop even for a second or you're fucking dead. Lola likes to live dangerously.
Well, I knew that I would have enough time to get through that.
God, this music's so good.
Also, I don't quite... Also, I always like these kind of areas.
Just the 2 color areas.
Yeah.
Does make for some pretty interesting drilling.
Go.
God, this is fucking music. Yeah, Mr. Driller, always good. Just a really solid puzzle platformer type game. I'm not sure what else to call it.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, usually...
Thing ready.
Maybe? I keep on hearing it as etchy and I hate myself.
Yeah, that sounds like a you problem. See, mine, beautiful pure virgin.
Nope.
Just hear it as ready.
Yeah, bullshit.
Beautiful pure virgin ear.
Are you, like, growing a monocle as you talk?
No, but I am, like, feeling up my face every time I say that.
Don't do that. Not supposed to do that.
Oh no, I've got
God
the
damn it.
coronavirus now.
Joke's on you, it just makes you drink a shitty beer.
Damn.
It's piss water and everybody knows it.
And some might say that's beer in general.
I'm not gonna argue that point. But also,
Oh
yes.
God, Lolo.
Why'd I do that? Nope.
This fucking music.
Oh, that does suck. Ooh.
Nope. Do I have... Okay, I have one more. Okay, I'm fine.
Remember you gave yourself 5.
Yep.
You did it!
I couldn't remember if the last one counts as... If it 1 is the last one or 0 is the last one.
The answer is, it doesn't matter.
Okay.
Now let's go for 5,000. Olo DP.
Okay, let's try 5,000.
Are the levels laid out the exact same way each time?
No, they're slightly randomized.
It's just that start is basically their show off how you play the game. Which is nice. It's a neat little thing.
I'm getting Katamari vibes off of this.
Yep.
Nah, this game's good.
Katamari's good, fuck off.
I was gonna say, what's wrong with Katamari?
Yeah,
There's nothing wrong with Katamari.
Let's see what the fuck's wrong with you.
And I don't enjoy the games that much personally, but they're perfect.
I can definitely see why someone would not like it, though.
Yeah. They're good.
That control schemes are really weird.
Can't imagine living life hating Katamari.
It's a really sad life to live, yeah.
It is.
Don't know what exactly I was trying to accomplish by waiting there.
Yeah, I
Get
don't...
the air, get the air, get the air!
Nope.
Got it.
Thank you.
Nope.
You hesitated touching the giant pink block.
That is
I
why
don't
you
want to eat these
try.
blocks, they look tasty.
Yeah, they do.
Cake blocks. I want cake.
These are frosting. These are definitely frosting.
They are.
I don't know what.
I want one now.
Just you zoom out of the game and you see its child holding a cake.
Mm-hmm.
It was all imagined the entire time.
Sorry.
Yes?
I'm going to drop kick you in your knee. Not both knees, just the one.
Which one?
Your
Okay.
favorite knee.
I don't really have a favorite name.
I'll improvise.
Okay.
Like, the one that could be considered the favorite also causes the most problems.
Good, then that's what I'll be drop kicking.
Okay, let's see. Why did you do that?
Why? Solo, why?
The dessert is a jar of Tang.
Now I'm just reminded of the beautiful, famous image, a series of images of someone making, like Kraft mac and cheese with Tang.
Why do you tell me these things? Why can't you just leave me in my simple ignorance of all that is cursed and shitty?
Because if I suffer, everyone else must suffer as well.
That's a good way to live life.
Just a...
Isn't it? I'm gonna live forever because I'm filled with hate.
Just an incorrigible bastard. With bastard filling.
It's the secret to living a long life, hating everything around you. Ah, I found it!
What did you find?
I'm just gonna post this here.
No! I'm not clicking it. Fucking refuse.
Oh, good. I had a special box made just. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna.
Also, I'll post it here.
Did you just post it in my chat twice?
Look, I posted it once in the stream chat and the other in images.
You know what's great is that when I reverse, not only does everything around me reverse, the vibration also reverses.
Good thing I can do that.
Spoilers X, guess what?
Fucker! You piece of garbage. Stop posting that shit in images.
I'm sorry you can't handle some tangy mac and cheese.
I don't want to see that shit.
Is that even going brand mac and cheese?
You piece of trash. I hate you.
No, I'm just gonna let that one. You don't actually no. No, let me die in the originals. Alright, like, oh wait, what am I doing? I just do this. I do like that there is a animation for if you duck out of the way just in time.
I love how it always traps the air. Because
Yeah.
fuck you.
Yeah, it starts to do that.
The ah is for getting more air.
I really want cake now.
Okay, but how about some tangy mac and cheese?
I swear to God, I will dropkick the other knee.
Fucking do it.
I will. I'll bring you down to my height, which is very short.
Okay, but what about cake made with tang?
No! Why? Why are you like this?
Can't just make everything out of tank.
Yeah. Like, Torpid.
I mean, people are made out of tang.
Have you tried being like me? The person who's not being like this right now. I highly
No,
recommend
because I have fun with this.
Just fucking splat.
Just my joy brought from the suffering of others.
Okay, okay, let me rethink how to do this.
The problem is the tang doesn't bind correctly. It's in crystals. It's supposed to dissolve.
No, actually, if you hadn't jumped down, you would have.
Yeah, there you go. Gotta go fast, except for when you don't.
Gotta go at a moderate pace.
Deliberate, deliberate.
Damn it. Okay. Okay.
There's no nice way to do this.
Yeah,
though. I'm sorry to
I
tell
think
you.
I'm dead.
But just you keep falling.
Okay, buddy, just keep going down.
So you're good. It's all right. Keep going.
That's what I'm meant to do.
Oh, I see. Because you're further in, so your health just goes down a lot quicker. Yeah, it does sound like you're saying etchy.
Still saying it's ready.
Yeah, I
Come to find out, this arcade game is hard.
yeah. On the hardest mode, yes.
Real fucked
And
up.
sometimes you just can't rewind yourself out of not figuring it out. But yeah, that is
Mr. Driller.
yeah. Also, I guess are these set courses? I guess so. Huh. So I guess you can think of this as your story mode. But yeah, that's Mr. Driller. Yeah, so this goes in the logic category. Things like Intelligent Cube. I am going to go and say... this is at least a 3.
I'd say 2.
Yeah, I'm fine with 2.
No, I would say 3 for this. Sequels, on the other hand, we'll talk about.
Yeah.
And then we're doing Star Luster.
Yeah, this game's really weird.
Cat, get your foot off of my keyboard.
Mine's just standing there looking majestic and pretty.
Oh, she's sleeping on my lap, but the problem is when she sleeps, over time she'll just stretch out farther and farther.
Should I go anime or
Increasingly
cute?
weird ways.
It's
It is cute as fuck.
There's no anime
It's
to this.
so cute.
Okay. Let's see. Thumbs up,
Dusty cat.
music,
Hell.
charm, gameplay, art.
Yeah, the other stuff doesn't really apply.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I'm debating about whether to put Simply Fun for this.
It is! No, that's exactly it. It is a very basic game, but it works.
Yeah. Alright. That's Mr. Driller. Now onto this weird-ass game. So, let's see.
Ready to lust after stars.
So,
I mean, isn't that most people?
actually, Star Luster's not going to take me long. I could actually do this next game in the timeline. I'm going to try and see if I can get it to work, because I think it's an emulatable in MAME.
I'm all about Polaris.
You would like the Dog Star.
Damn right.
No,
Arf,
that's
arf,
serious.
bitch.
I'm fucking tired.
Let's see.
I've had the strangest sleep over the past fucking week.
Shouldn't have strange sleep. Try having normal sleep.
Oh, only strange sleep.
Nope. Change it to normal sleep.
I've been trying, but then my body is like, no, you got a hypomanic episode. Deal with it, bitch.
Drink ginger ale.
That is not gonna solve that problem, but okay.
Ginger ale solves all problems. It is
I
a
don't really-
cure-all.
I don't really like ginger ale.
That's okay. Yeah, ginger's kind of a...
I don't really like carbonated.
Okay,
ginger
I guess
ale.
this is working. So, we're going to do a quick detour before we do Star Luster. Providing it actually works, like, properly. I mean, it's booting, but I don't know if it's actually doing anything. It's not doing anything, which is leading me to believe that this actually might not work. If I do this. Okay, it's not doing anything. So anyway, so the game after Mr. Driller, which is at 2400, is Star Trigon, which is Wataru Hoshi of the UGSF's Astro Rescue Team and Shuta Big Bang tried to solve the spaceship crashes that were occurring on a planet in the United Galaxy star system. It's a really weird looking. It uses the same art style as Mr. Driller. It's almost like not quite Libble Rabble, but it's a kind of almost like a get enemies in a box kind of thing. But it seems like it's really weird. So, the game after that.
It's a Libble Rabble, but worse.
Kind of, actually. 24/7 is Starluster. So, yeah, Starluster, the UGSF has discovered a new threat, the Batra, which they already discovered. The relative peace of the relative peace basically has been seized. Yep. Basically, the Batura is trying to take over as many star systems as they can. Basically, to combat that, they bring out the starfighter Gaia, which is equipped with that quasar drive and the hyperdrive we've mentioned so far. And Operation Starluster commences. So essentially, what Starluster was, it was a 19. So I'll just go ahead and load it up. So Starluster. It is a 1985 Famicom game. This did not come out over here. But, so this game is essentially, I'm probably going to get the name of the game wrong, but it is essentially a kind of a copy of, I believe it's called Star Raider. I'm sure Rhapsody, once you see this game, you'll know exactly what game I'm talking about.
I'll try.
Because it's an Atari, it's a pretty popular Atari game. I know, I just forgot what it's called.
Just hit the fucking button.
Well, I'm trying to update the thing on the side.
You're killing me.
Death by Starluster.
Okay. Let's do command. So these are basically difficulties. Let's do the middle one.
Alrighty, this is off to a good start.
Okay. So
Destroy enemies and defend the
we are this ship, and basically we need to destroy enemies and protect bases.
Oh, right. So this is like a console-friendly derivative of Star Trek.
Okay, so once you go...
Which Star Raiders is also a ripoff of.
Okay, so yeah, once you get into... Basically, once you go to an enemy...
Oh, this is ass.
That reminds me, there's another breed of PC games we're gonna have to do at some point. I'm sure you know which ones I'm thinking of, Lolo.
Like Elite?
X-Wing versus TIE Fighter, baby!
Yeah, let me go get a HOTAS.
They're on GOG.
Well, no, I know that, but I was just
Commander.
thinking of getting like a... God damn it, there we go.
It's like smooth and not at the exact same time.
Gonna fucking play some Wing Commander Privateer.
Space!
Go, talk to John Hurt.
God, no.
Why did you do it, John?
I have had enough of John Hurt to last a lifetime.
Still sad we never got to finish that.
Okay, these orb guys are pretty... Those guys can really do damage if you get hit by them. Okay, let's go ahead and take this one
It's a
out.
moon station.
Yeah, I am really not fucking feeling this.
Also, they moved, so I need to warp again.
It's true, I'm forever trapped in the John Hurt cinematic universe, you're right, Chachi.
Where you rightfully belong, after all the torture you inflict upon me.
Just every day I leave the house and there's some lady rubbing her tits on the window and I just start screaming. All I wanted to do was get some herbal shampoo, but no. me forever a slave to my own dick.
But I mean, you get herbal essences and you get both worlds. An herbal shampoo and a lot of really good feeling.
Gonna go get a pizza.
Made out of herbal essence.
An herbal shampoo.
Just get yourself one of those holistic pizzas.
It's a pizza with, you know, tomato
Lavender.
sauce, cheese, and aloe.
No, the tomato sauce is just the aloe vera.
I see.
The cheese is just made up of ground lavender.
That's not how cheese works.
And the salt is just a ground up Himalayan salt rock.
No, it's not even ground up.
Just dump a Himalayan salt rock
You just
in
get
the middle.
you just get the you get the USB plug in with it. Well, that's not good.
I'm sorry?
Star exploded, yeah, fuckers.
Oh, I can't take any more of this.
So yeah, this has elements of Star Fox 2 as well, where things are just constantly happening.
Get some amethyst with it, really like realign your chakras proper.
Oh,
Oh, the amethyst is the breadsticks.
Oh.
It's the Marion Williamson diet. It's a great game. Super good.
My
Cadet
rank.
mitochondria.
I'm sorry?
So you get a ranking every time you finish, and I
I
got
can't believe that you're the powerhouse of the cadet.
yeah. Yeah, that's
And
essentially.
this is when we start playing more Parasite Eve.
Yeah, that is Starluster.
Can't wait for the remake of Third Birthday.
I would absolutely love a fucking remake. Are you kidding?
Of Third Birthday? Hell yeah.
No, fuck no.
That was what I was saying till you interrupted me.
Okay. Oh, what the hell would I even put that? What?
Put it in the trash. I mean, what did you put fucking what was it? Ace Combat under?
I was under attack.
Then I'd put it under attack.
Is attack the one where you get killed in one hit? I thought.
Well, no, it's attack is you basically continue where you left off. If I'm trying to think, I have a strategy kind of one, don't I? That's not the kind of thing I was thinking of.
Okay, but how about we put it in the bad video game category?
How about Will, like the adventure kind of thing, because it's kind of a we put Dragon Buster 2.
Where do you put your strategy games?
We haven't had a whole lot, so I haven't had to think about it.
Okay, hold on, wait. We said that it was fairly similar to Star Fox 2. So where do we put Star Fox 2?
Oh right, actually, I know where we put it. We put it in Logic.
Right, so let's put it in.
There we go.
Let's put it in Logic.
Logically speaking, it's garbage.
Torpid, how do you feel about Starluster? Please,
Sucks.
don't mince words. We need your honest opinion.
It fucking blows.
Okay, how about? Let's see.
Do you see like any benefit to anybody playing this game?
If you get into it,
I
you
would-
can kind of enjoy it. I think 20.
Yeah, I was gonna say 20 more because it was just kind of before its time.
See, I think you guys are hilarious. So you would rate that below Tower of Jiraga?
Yes, I would. I fucking would.
Okay.
Actually,
See, the issue I have with Tower of Jiraga is, like, at least with Starluster, you could eventually beat it using the tools you had at hand.
That's a good
whereas
point. I think
Jiraga is random.
I think maybe 18.
Could use some more 18s, to be honest.
Yeah, because the next one that we don't have one is 13. It's definitely not getting that high. Yeah, I think.
Yeah,
18.
I would agree with you that something that was really impressive on the Atari and sort of impressive on the Intellivision, by the time you get to the NES, it's like there's better stuff to play.
It
Also,
was
like that it was immediately
an
trying to fill in
idea-
Star Fox 2 again.
It was an idea ahead of its time and all the fucking problems that come with that.
Yeah.
Well, and behind the times, too, because it's a ripoff of Star Trek. And
Sure.
Star Raiders, a game that came out years earlier.
Star Raiders.
Okay, let's see. That is definitely Space War.
Space!
Oh, so
I hate the UGSFF. UGSFF, yep.
okay. what do we want to call out?
I got nothing.
I think we could probably just leave this blank.
VR when.
I do
Okay.
want them to
Music?
do an X-Wing versus TIE Fighter.
There really wasn't music. So I can call that out.
I'm being told that somebody wants dinner.
It was a very faithful port of Star Raiders, but I'd still give it a thumbs down.
I was saying, it's not really a good thing, is it?
It was kind of poop, to be honest.
You're kind of poop.
You're kind of poop.
Damn right.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see.
Fucking what now?
God, I hate this formatting bullshit with why does
I
it
love
do
that
this?
it just keeps reconfiguring your height
Yeah,
for some reason.
That just too. Oh, there we go. Oh, come on. There we go.
Oh yeah, blandness is a
Yep.
thing we've got.
Yep, that's what I just added.
Yep.
Okay, there's Starluster. Okay, so you know what? Since it's going to take us 10 minutes to rank it, let's add one last game because technically we haven't ranked it. Okay, from Starluster, basically, you just you find the so in the last level you find the Dark Planet by doing some hidden bullshit. Then basically you destroy it, and you discover from there that there is some extra technology to like power things. Then you have the next game, which is in 2455, which is a sequel to Starluster, which is called Star Ixiom, which is a PlayStation game, which is just basically a massive like rehaul of the game, but it's the same kind of game. Basically, thank you for the. I got kind of confused. I'm like, why does it just say top? So yeah,
I subbed.
all right. So yeah, basically looking at this, basically in Star Ixiom, the Galaga, Butter and Bosconian, as well as a new extra celestial. Oh yeah, and the Weems
Baraduke.
and the Weems Omega.
Good old Bonnie Weems, drunk again.
Kind of combine into one thing. And basically that is what Star Ixiom about. Let's see, after that, 2499, a clan of Bosconians weakened by the Operation Star Ixiom raised a nation called Bosconia. Soon after, the nation surrenders to the United Galaxy and becomes part of the United Galaxy. And then from 2500 to 2600, Project D seconded basically strengthening the United Galaxy over the course of 100 years. Basically, there's a new star system that's formed. Then in 2119, some game called Missouro Blood, that's for the DS. That seems to be a thing about a school-faring robot, Mizuro-chan. It seems very Japanese. Basically, that happens. And basically, it's Earth under Weem's control. And basically, you're trying to do research on the Weems in a school setting. Also, apparently, there's a blog version of that game that takes place like 5 years after that.
This is all so fucking stupid.
After that, you have 2659, which is Starblade Operation Blue Planet.
I'm not following any of this.
Which is an arcade game that was unreleased, that was displayed at the 2001 amusement show, but they put it in here anyway. Okay, there's
Have we mentioned how fucking stupid this whole thing is? Because I feel like we should mention that it's really stupid.
No, I think we've mentioned it, but yes, I still love it because it's so stupid. 2160 or 2660, there is a new era of peace that occurs until. Oh, is this that tank game? Oh, so the game after that is a game called Shingun Destroy, which is a Japanese mobile game. Where you play as girls, that apparently translates to Girls Tank Battalion. And then basically, RPG game. Basically, it's some sort of mobile RPG. Something called the Root Unit Type Yellow or the Rudy. There's a new type of enemy. There's another game called New Space Order that occurs in 2845, which is a test that's from 2000, a real-time strategy arcade game that only came out in Japan, I'm guessing. Basically, oh hey, there's a new threat called the Military Empire that's affecting them. Okay, now we're on to the last game, which takes place in 7650.
Are we fucking done?
This is the
Jesus
last
Christ.
game on the timeline. This is Thunder Scepter.
God damn it.
Okay, let me quick load this up.
Lolo did nothing wrong, hashtag.
Lolo knows what he did.
Well, I'm gonna have to look it up the name.
My God.
Do.
Time's just frozen.
Okay, good. So.
Oh.
So this is Thunder Scepter 2.
This looks completely familiar.
Oh yeah, it's like that other game, but worse.
What was that? What's that other game? It's not coming to me at the moment.
Welcome to the not fantasy zone, because that would get us sued.
Well, I was thinking... It came much later, though, but, the one I think Hell Laboratories did.
Oh, the Hyperzone.
Yeah.
Yeah. It also came well after this.
Oops. Oh, God damn it.
So, yeah, this is not very good.
Yeah, there would be other games that would do this sort of formula better. Man, I can't believe you have 3 arms.
What's great though is this is still better than the gummy ship sections in Kingdom Hearts 1.
Wow, Lola, how come your mom lets you have 3 arms?
It's great, because the arms don't do anything. Oh, hey, it's those things from Xevious again. Ow.
Andros was here.
He calls you a bitch.
I smoked your dad.
That sounds very unfortunate for you. Nobody deserves that.
Oh.
Energy empty.
Energy. Oh, energy empty. I thought it said energy empathy. I'm like, no, I can't empathize with energy. I'm sorry.
I was born without it.
I'm just tired. I'm just so tired. It's with the milk space station on the right there.
Oh.
Get all your space milk from there.
This game's kind of an ass.
Yes.
What was it? Really ugly Mode 7 game that we played on the SNES?
You have to be a lot more specific.
The one that opened with that you had to use upscaling method on because the first level was this clown vomit disco.
Oh, that's Hyperzone.
Oh, so that's this game?
No.
No, it's just the same style. But this came out well before it, actually. I don't know if it did or not, because Lola didn't update the shit up top.
Because I didn't know that I was going to do this.
What was this called again?
Thunder. So this is Thunder Scepter.
Thunder Scepter. I think undid this. On
yes, he
his
did do
Space
it.
Harrier likes.
Yes, he did. And he also had a not very favorable opinion of this. Because this game kind of sucks.
This does come off as like an editorial, like a corporate mandate of we need Super Scalar 2.
Oh yeah, so this is 86.
Wait. Oh, it's one of those games that as long as there's a credit in it, it'll keep on going. Okay, I think we're good.
Yeah, I'm fine.
Okay,
Putting
That
this,
game
this,
fucking sucked.
get this put to bed.
Did we? Okay, where did I put that?
Please don't put it to bed. It can put itself to bed.
When I say put it to bed, I mean take it out behind the shed and put it to bed. Gone the way of Old Yeller. Where do we put Hyperzone?
Where did? Well, no. This is more of a racing thing because it's based on time.
Did you rather play this or Nights into Dreams?
I'm trying to figure out where I put the original.
Thunder Fox. That's not how you spell Scepter, Lolo.
That's how it's spelled in the game, though.
Yeah, it is how it's spelled.
Is it?
Mm-hmm.
It's not with an S, like.
Nope, it's like Interceptor.
Well, I guess we're putting that in because that game's actually just a remake of that. So, okay, so that goes in here. Let's see. Do we want to put that in 20?
I would almost put it at 21 because I see no point in ever playing it.
I'm fine with that.
Its only notability is that it's at the final end of this timeline of bullshit, and even then, we almost didn't even bother doing it, so...
I thought I had ranked it before.
You had not.
Okay, so Thunder Scepter, Namco, arcade game. It is a race.
Was it Namco?
Yes, Namco. It is space.
Oh, howdy, is it space?
Gameplay, difficulty bad. It doesn't look good.
There was no music, was there?
There was, but it was really you could barely hear it. Okay, and I don't even know if there's anything else to call after there.
Dog shit.
For Nay, I would put down it existed.
Just put like a poop emoji.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, we'd have to do that for a lot of other things. I mean, Carmageddon's right here.
God, what an amazing game that was, though. Remember how you had a button that would just let you break your car? That was really good.
Yeah.
And then you just ballooned up into a giant Eldritchian mess of broken car.
Yep.
And then you yeeted yourself up into the sky.
Yep. Well,
it was a good game.
And then, so basically, the thing with that is, basically there's advancements in technology brings about the hyperway, an evolution of the star line, which enables transport between organic matter. Basically, there's a war apparently involved with that. Development of the ultimate weapon V-28. But he needed to run the system. Geltonium was under enemy control.
My good buddy Geltonium.
It was then that the UGSF pilot by the name of Jim Litter.
You good there, Torpid?
Gained access to the Geltonium. With fate on his hands, he navigates his hyperway spacecraft Thunder Scepter through the enemy fields to deliver the precious resource to the UGSF headquarters. That is the last game in the timeline.
What is
okay,
his name,
but please restate the name of that pilot.
Jim Litter.
Fucking Jim Litter.
I like how you choked on your cup there.
Jim Litter. It's spelled like that.
Wow, it's. I thought it was two names, but no.
No, it's one. It's Jim Litter.
Beautiful.
Okay,
Jim Litter.
that's enough of this. All right. So yeah, that was the UGSF. Man, just been doing this for 6 hours.
I think Nintendo got their idea for the Hyrule Historia off of that bullshit.
God.
It's a mess.
All right. Okay.
Please, none of these involve Dig Dug being dead.
All right. So that's it for this episode. Let's talk about what we're doing tomorrow. So, if you're watching this on Twitch, you can go to my YouTube channel, youtube.ldp.life, where I'll have episodes uploaded after. Try to do after 24 hours, but usually they're Sunday nights. That's when I try and upload them. There's also if you're watching this on YouTube, there will also be, you can watch this live Fridays at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Saturdays at 2:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and Sundays at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That also got very loud all of a sudden. There's also my personal Twitter at @LoadPuzzlo, the show's Twitter at Hazeltown Story. There's a Discord in which you can take part in polls, and also a Patreon in which you can help out with either $2 or $5 pledges. That helps out the channel. Next, tomorrow,
yes,
we're doing the Legacy of Kain by taking a look at Blood Omen. I have never played Blood Omen, so I'm sure this is going to be a treat.
I still say it should have been called How Much Blood is in This Blood Omen.
I don't see anyone on my list streaming right now, so just go eat dinner or whatever.
Go fucking hard, my dudes.
I think Iggy's should be up.
I don't think, unless.
Let me check
there it
the
is.
announcement.
Okay, I see it. Okay.
You're in for a treat.
Okay. There, go check out Iggy. Oh, later.